Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate Ironman Challenge. No chests, no inventory. Well, like one inventory. I don't know, I never know how to phrase it. I put like no inventory space in the title. It's not entirely accurate. I apologize for any of you I might have clickbaited, but it's the closest I could get without, you know, writing a whole essay in the YouTube title. Still not done with stream number 3, but I guess I'll watch. Well, glad to have you here, Mobby. Or maybe or Mobby19. I mean, correct me on whichever pronunciation might be correct. Reporting for clickbait? Not a reportable offense, I'm afraid. Also, first time I'm streaming at this time of day. It is currently 3 p.m. for me. Well, 2:58 p.m. if you want to be pedantic. Kind of splitting the difference between my usual time slots of like I either usually go 12 p.m. or 6 p.m. for me, so 3 p.m. is literally right in the middle. First one, Mobby, thank you. Yeah, that's it's going to be a first. I don't know how it's going to work out for people. We're trying it out. Hoping that this is a good time for people who might be like, you know, getting home from work or getting off of school or yada yada yada. If people even have school right now, it's a Friday, you never quite know. Some people just have like a PD day because the teachers just can't take it anymore. Good time for you. Nice time for you, right on. Happy to see that it's a good time for some people. We'll give it a try. I don't know how tenable it is because like I can't always stream at this time, but for now I can. I took basically the whole weekend off because of the Stardew Valley Awards, which, hey, those are happening tomorrow. I'll be sure to post a notification in the Discord as well as on my community tab when the awards go live. Currently, I mean, voting is closed for the awards. Thank you all for contributing your votes. I hope you voted for your favorite creators in their categories, and I'm excited to see how it all turns out. Is Chloe ever going to catch that fish? Maybe one day. We're going to have to wait and see. The longer that she doesn't catch a fish, the more tension it builds up for what she is going to catch. At any rate, we got a little bit of fan art to go over today before we get back into Ironman Farm and focus on whatever the heck we're going to do. Starting with this lovely little number, this lovely little doodle from Woolly Socks, who is currently in chat. I think I saw your name earlier anyway. Just a nice little Chloe. I appreciate it. I appreciate the simplicity. That's Chloe right there. She's cute. She's great. Always my favorite part of fan art is just seeing how everyone interprets like their personal version of Tim Beeb or Chloe or whoever, because art is very subjective, right? I'm kind of the opinion that like art is less the actual physical thing that you've made and more the experience of between the viewer of that thing and the thing itself. Like there's definitely more. I don't know if that makes any sense. I might just be, you know, talking nonsense right now. Either way, thank you, Woolly Socks, for this. Next up, we got... Ooh, one second. We got this from Karita Hearts. Known chatter, resident chatter. Also resident Tumblerer. That's the Tumblr handle as well. This is like... What the heck? High fantasy Chloe and Tim Beeb is an actual like Wolverine, a Wolpertinger or something like that. It's very sick. I like it. I really like it. The copper axe on her back. There's lots of little subtle details there. I think even those like those shoulder pads are cactus fruit themed almost. It's like a green spikes. I really like this. But thank you very much, Karita, for this. This is really, really cool. If Chloe was in like Xenoblade Chronicles or whatever, I'd be... This is her right there. I've never played Xenoblade Chronicles, but I feel like the aesthetic is here somewhat. Or Final Fantasy. Any fantasy genre, really. And our last piece of fan art for the day. Another one from Woolly Socks. This time we got Tim Beeb. Tim Beeb to accompany Chloe. I really like it. I never did doodles like this, which is, I mean... I I know a lot of people that I went to school with would like draw things like this in the margins of their notebooks and things, and I was always so jealous of people being able to do that, just being able to like entertain yourself via like your own artistic ability. It's so cool, and Timby very cute, extremely cute. We love Timby around here. So thank you to Woolly Socks for that, and thank you to all the artists who have shared fan art over the past year. Been amazing to see. If you'd like to share your own fan art, !Discord, there is a link to the Discord there. Also below the stream, there's a link to the Discord, / below the VOD, however you're experiencing this right now. Let us know how you want to be credited, if you want to be credited, so on, so forth, and such with. Thank you, thank you. Do you look like a plushie? Oh, Timby plushie? I could never. Maybe one day we'll get a plushie. One day I'll dip my toe into the world of merch. It's very intimidating and scary right now, though. Anyway, let's get into like actual Stardew Valley now, shall we? I got it all loaded up here. I made sure that I got the right mods this time. I didn't have that last time. Oh, got to make sure I open up the right farm though. I've got so many farms on the go right now. You guys wouldn't even believe how many. Let's do like, you know, from 1 to 100. How many different farms do you think I have made right now that I currently have not deleted? Not like all-time farms ever made, but farms that currently exist in my save. It's less than 100. That's why I put like between 1 and 100, but see what the people think while I load in here. What are we saying? 69, 15, 17, 38, 20, 48, 35, 16, 27, 32, 103. Naomi, you're a little confused, but you got the spirit. Between 1 and 100. Number of farms that I currently have. The answer is 19. The answer is 19. It's not that high. Most of the chat was kind of highballing it there. There were a few people in the right range, but it is 19 that currently exist within my Stardew verse. All right. I got 215 wood, 5 tools, and a dream. And we also have... What happened to Table Coal? No, he's outside, I remember. Table Coal, you can go back to your rightful location here. We gave him a little bit of outside fresh air. Now Table Coal returns to where people know him best. Praise Table Coal. If you want to praise Table Coal, I'm not going to stop you. I will not be praising Table Coal. Don't catch me praising Table Coal with the rest of them. I will not be subjected to the peer pressure of Table Coal. But I'm not gonna yuck your yum either, so. Ooh, our hot peppers are ready. Love to see that. Hot peppers are ready again, I should say. And I forgot I don't have inventory, so. It always takes a little bit, especially after I've been like playing Stardew in other capacities. It always takes a little bit to get back into the mindset of, oh yeah, I only have 1 inventory spot. Yo, these are some high quality hot peppers though. We got a decent amount of high quality peppers. I don't think I need peppers for anything right now. I've already put one in the community center, right? So, let's see, summer crops. Yeah, we have. So we don't need to worry so much about that. The hostility towards Table Coal. I've got a friendly rivalry with Table Coal. I wouldn't call it hostility necessarily. But I've got my eye on him. Last time you played Stardew was like May 2022-ish. That's a while. You got to get back into it, Zombo. It's a good time. Play your own Ironman. Just you know, dive head first into the deep end. What could possibly go wrong? All right, I think I can safely pick up my wood again. Although I'm probably gonna actually leave the wood here most of the time anyway. It's like one of those things that's kind of an ongoing collection. I used it to good effect to fill out some of the community center last time. I remember that. What else do I need to save wood for right now? A house upgrade is probably top of top of mind for me. Have I repaired the bridge on the beach yet? Because that needs to be done at some point. I don't think I have. I feel like that's 300 wood. I feel like I would have remembered going out of my way to save 300 wood to do that. But I might have. It's possible. Love the flowers in the front of the house. Thank you. I thought it was a cute aesthetic. Nice little just flower beds to help decorate the farm a little bit. Let it never be said that we don't do decorating around here. Bridge has been repaired. Thank you very much, Fran. I don't remember my own challenge sometimes. That's why I stream it, so people can remember for me. It's great having like a little hive mind. Hive mind of chatters. What I do remember from last time is that we got very lucky with our bar drops from the shadow spirits. So I think I'm going to, because what we did, if you weren't here for that, or if you didn't see that part of the VOD yet, where was it? Boiler room. We actually completed the blacksmith bundle because we managed to get every single drop there. So I think our next order of business really should be to complete the other bundles here. They're both pretty easy, even with one inventory slot. I don't think we'll have that much of an issue doing that. And then we'll have access to minecarts to get around a lot easier. So I think that's the smart play right now. Maybe that's my first substantial goal here. I forgot we got a Hootie as well. Hootie the 60th. External memory hard drive, but IRL. Yeah, you know, sometimes you need it. Sometimes you really do need it. Hey there, Marina. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Have I pet Timbeeb yet? Gotta get my priorities straight here. Yeah, I think we go to the mines and we try to take care of what we can with oh, you know what? Mushroom Cave. Let's not forget the Mushroom Cave as well, speaking of getting priorities straight. We take care of what we can. I think I'll start by trying to find like all the foraged minerals. You know, your quartzes and your earth crystals and that sort of thing, and then we'll see what's what about trying to get the solar essence and the void essence. They shouldn't be that hard either. I also did want to... I know we had a little bit of a discussion last time as to whether I should get the burglar ring by killing all the dust sprites before going to murder more shadow sprites. Shadow spirits, rather. Because I need to get the burglar ring anyway. And it would help in theory, but is the time that would be spent on getting the burglar ring worth it right now? I think it probably is. And I'll tell you another reason that kind of swayed me here. Wait, do I need to donate this still? No, I've already done all the donating with the red mushroom for now. I'll tell you what kind of swayed me. I watched Habu do, I watched his 1 year perfection speedrun video, where he tried to get perfection in a single year by starting in year 2 and then just like doing everything, and it was crazy. Very good video, highly recommended. I will take a grape with me for energy purposes. And any other grapes I might happen to find, I guess. I don't think sweet peas give any energy. Very good video. And in that video, I actually learned that when you hit the bottom of the mines, floor 120, monsters gain more defense and HP. And I feel like if I don't get the burglar ring now, then I probably won't get it until after I hit the bottom of the mines, because I'll forget. So that's just like another good reason to do that. I never knew that like monsters got stronger. I knew that like some things changed when you hit the bottom of the mines. I didn't realize monsters actually got more HP and more defense and stuff. You watched that too, Benny? It was a fantastic video, very well done. Just goes to show, even after all these many hundreds of hours, it's there's still things to learn. You'll spend killing dust sprites for coal purposes anyway later, though. That's true. I mean, not necessarily, but probably also true, yeah. I don't know how much coal I'm going to save up from my dust sprite grind when I eventually do it. Either way, we're going... What's the best way to look for earth crystal? I probably would go like floor 10 and try to proceed from here. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. I guess I'm going to toss these grapes and take the earth crystal with me, and I'll table this for now. I'll try and get as many as I can, and then we'll go and do a little donating. Welcome in, Bulbasaur. Also never knew about that tidbit of info. It's kind of a weird one. And I looked it up on the wiki after the fact. Because I think in Habu's video he said, like, he said that it doubles the base HP of monsters when you hit the bottom of the mines. And I was like, that sounds like a lot. And then I went to the wiki, and it said it increases it by a random number between 0 and 100. Like 0 and 100%, like a random percentage increase to the base HP. And that's, like, even crazier to me. Like, does every single seed have a different, amount of HP that monsters will eventually get? It's kind of cool, honestly. I'm not opposed to it by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know if this is the right way to go about getting a frozen tier, to be honest with you. But I'm here now, and I want to find this staircase. Alright, just dodge the bat real quick. Just dodge the bat. This slime is gonna be a real pain in the butt. Alright. Is Table Coal still there? Table Coal is alive and well. Don't worry about Table Coal. So we got that staircase there, which is great, but obviously we want to go and try and find a frozen tier. That's why we're here. Actually, quartz, I mean, I need that too, so a new quartz could, like, show up at basically any point. That's pretty nice. The wiki is often wrong about weird things like that. Yeah, the wiki has been known to be wrong before. I'm gonna go down one more because if I do find a frozen tier here, I would rather take it than the quartz because quartz is much more common. Case in point. Frozen tier. Do dust sprites drop frozen tiers? I feel like they do, but I also only have a scythe right now. I don't have a weapon with me, so probably not worth checking. Maybe it's every time you go into the mines it randomizes. That would be an interesting mechanic. I think it's just the one time though, based on how I read it. I'd have to talk to Habu, or probably Blade would even know better than I would because he's dug into the code so much. Can I just, like, reset floor 41 here? Like, if I do this and just, like, check for a frozen tier and then reset? Because I don't think oh, well, there you go. I don't think frozen tiers can appear on, like, the 45, 55, that kind of thing. I think you have to go, like, down at least one floor. Do I have another table? I don't think I do, so I think we just floor this one for right now. Use shirt strats, and then we go and try and find a fire quartz, which the best way to do that is floor 80, I think. Ambiguous wording, yeah. Hey, welcome in. Sorry, your name is far away and it's got many letters. Serafifi? Carafifi? Oh, is it the hard C or the soft C? It's hard to know. Either way, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Finally get with the table coal hype. I want to say there's different factions of table coal, like those who are for and those who are against table coal. But I think it's just, I'm not even saying I'm against table coal. I'm just saying I don't fully understand the table coal hype. It's just table coal, but you guys do you. You're neutral, chaotic neutral on table coal. Everyone is for it. I mean, such is the nature of a cult, I suppose, right? Alright, that should be the geologist bundle done now. I just have to go turn it all in. Which should only take the rest of the day. Alright. But we got it done in one day, which is, you know, it's better than I could have hoped for, realistically. Have I heard the good news about our Lord and Savior, Table Coal? Alright. We don't want to transcend from cult to religion. That's the step we don't want to take. Or maybe we do, because then Table Coal is less of, you know, is more of a deserving figure that way. Maybe it's like in Dungeons and Dragons, or in certain incarnations of Dungeons and Dragons anyway, where the more people who believe in an entity's power, like a god or something like that, the more that entity has actual power. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I proved myself perfectly capable of going against chat wishes. Pelinar, I have no idea what you're talking about. You can't even cite one example where I went against chat's wishes, I bet. I am nothing if not a staunch arbiter of chatness. Chatness Everdeen. I would never dare besmirch chat's good name. Would not sully my good name by going against the well wishes of chat. Sprinkler layout, nobody told me not to do that. I did it, and then chat was like, this is horrible. But no one in chat while I was doing it was like, don't do this. Everyone was just talking about like hamburgers or whatever. And then they look back at the screen, and it's like the worst nightmare sprinkler layout they've ever seen, and everyone throws up simultaneously. I ate a lava bell? Do you mean lava eel? But yeah, but I was dared to. That was at least like a small faction of chat was like daring me to. And you can't just say no to a dare, right? The Stardew Valley Fair. I mean, the Stardew Valley Fair, I have to get my star tokens. How else? And the best way to do that is via the wheel. So I just play the wheel till I get my tokens, and then we're good. You can't fault me for playing the wheel. Someone said you wouldn't, so you did. I think it was actually Charlie who said it. She called me a coward, and I was like, you know, I just can't let that hang there. I gotta prove my mettle here. So I just ate the dang lava eel. It's okay, lava eels aren't even that hard to catch. You like the fishing minigame personally? Me too. I like that it's like a one-button minigame. It's very satisfying. Hey, Alexandra. Happy to have you in here. Literally took almost the entire rest of the day, but we are going to get this this bundle done. And then I think the adventurers bundle here, it's going to be slightly harder. What's the best drop source for solar essence? I know ghosts can drop it and metalheads can drop it. Is one of them better than the other to try and farm it from? Void essence is easy enough. Try and get that. We can even farm up some copper bar attempts while we do that. Scorpion carp not bad, TBH. I was surprised when I watched Salmentz's fishing video that he said he thought the scorpion carp was like the hardest fish in the game because it has like the highest difficulty plus the dart pattern. I was like, Sal, have you fished? You made this whole video about like this whole amazing video breaking down all the aspects of fishing. Have you actually caught these fish? Scorpion carp's not that bad. Ghosts are annoying to kill. Ghost is annoying, but you find him more consistent. Yeah, metalheads are definitely easier to kill. And we'll need to kill a bunch of metalheads regardless to try and get our Squire's helmet, so maybe we'll just get lucky with that. Not that I have a dresser to even put it in, but... Ooh, almost walked straight past the community center, dang. Ghosts are lower level, but like they fly back so far when you hit them. And Geologist Bundle complete. What do you get for completing the Geologist Bundle? What's this reward going to be? Because I don't think I can back out once I take it here. So if it's something I might want to leave, then I should leave it. Let me actually... I could probably just wiki this one. I for some reason, I don't remember this, so it can't be that important, right? Let's see. Geologist Bundle. 5 Omni Geodes. I probably leave that, right? I probably just leave the Omni Geodes. I think I can come back for the Omni Geodes at a future point. I'll let the Junimos hold those ones for me. I could take it and like go and open them, I guess, tomorrow, just like one at a time kind of thing. But I can do that at any point, and I could also trade them for things at the desert trader when that comes to pass. So I think I'm okay leaving that right now. You can put hats on sea urchins. You know what? That's very true. I could put some hats on sea urchins. Ooh, gold quality sweet pea. Can we get 2? No. Never lucky. I should grab some sea urchins. They could be a good way to store my hats for the time being while I don't have a dresser. All right. I think I'd come over here, grab my wood, so I can snuggle with it during the night. And we're good to go. Sea urchins can be the mannequins in your shopping mall. I was thinking more, you know, of the alien rare crows. They're more mannequin-esque, but sea urchins, I mean, why not both, right? ¿Por qué no los dos? Wouldn't hurt to look at our... Did I miss Queen of Sauce at all? Baked fish? I learned how to cook baked fish, so I did miss a Queen of Sauce. Glad I checked. Star drop luck. Not that that means much to me right now. But look at these melons. These melons do be growing. The retaining soil, I gotta keep my eyes peeled with this retaining soil. To make sure I don't, like, overwater things. Not that it's the end of the world, but it kind of defeats the purpose if I water an already watered spot, because the purpose of this is to, like, save my energy. So if I'm just blatantly expending energy, I'm like, why? Why even do it in the first place? You know, why not just replace this all with fertilizer and save myself the headache? The gambling ahead of us? There's no gambling ahead of us. We don't need to worry about it. What, just because I'm going to need many alien rare crows to display all my hats and you get them from the casino? I could just, like, I could set up an auto clicker and we could just, like, click through the slot machines and just, like, get infinite money. Just leave it for, like, a 24-hour stream. I'll go, like, to work or something like that. You can pop in and see how we're doing. That's one way to do it. And then I go bet it all on Calico Jack and just lose it. That's the true Argon experience. We got the Luau coming up. Luau is tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything for the Luau, to be real with you. I'm gonna have to find something today for the Luau. Which is not great, but not impossible either. Music is Cat Jam. I do love Cat Jam. Great emote, great emote. Gold quality sturgeon, maybe? Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I could go try and catch a sturgeon. Maybe that's the play today. Because I'll need to catch a sturgeon eventually anyway for the community center. Why not try and get a gold quality one for the soup? Thank you, Frog's Legs, for the suggestion. I think I will try to do that. If I'm okay, I should be able to buy a fishing pole today because Willie will be in the shop. Not Saturday, confirmed. My farm layout is really pretty, thank you very much. I'm experimenting with new aesthetic choices. I don't know what the heck is going on here, though. These, get out of here. Get this trash out of here. Not you, Tim Beebe, you're not trash, you're great. Alright, let's go, drop off the wood. And go get the mushrooms to refill energy, hopefully. Is purple mushroom good for the luau? Just like a normal quality purple mushroom? It's probably not the worst thing in the world. And maybe I'll save this just in case. In case we don't end up getting a good quality sturgeon. But it's probably... I mean, it's a 0 quality purple mushroom. There's no way it's going to be as good as anything that we actually get quality on. I feel like purple mushroom regular quality would be like a neutral response, like a content response, you know? It's like, oh, that's a pleasant soup. The valley never disappoints, but he wouldn't be slurping it down like Thanksgiving leftovers. Might get like 3rd best result. And before anyone asks, we don't even have the 2 friendship with Marnie to go get the purple shorts, so it's off the table. But you know what's on the table? Purple mushroom. Alright, I need to go get myself a fishing rod. And then we will go see about a sturgeon. I've got a date with a sturgeon. Purple mushroom is pretty good? Okay. Purple mushroom is as good as normal quality sturgeon. Is a silver quality sturgeon still in the same ballpark then? Or is silver quality like one leg up on the competition? Oh, also, why don't we check our garbage cans today? Never know when that garbage hat is going to grace us with its presence. Sorry about that, Jody. You came out at a very awkward time. You can buy coffee for a good response. Coffee has got to be like the exact same as purple mushroom, I would imagine. Field snack that's a trash response right there. Ooh, but cookies though. Mayor Lewis, here's enjoy some cookies because I'm not going to use them for anything, honestly. And I wanted to offset that a little bit. Let's go buy a fishing rod while I'm down here. Haven't gotten the garbage hat yet, you're in year 4. Are you checking every single day for the garbage hat, though? I'm not. I mean, I've got no leg to stand on here. Let me check this. I'll forget about it if I don't check it now. Okay, good to know. The famous Stardew coffee soup. I also forgot about that. Okay, let's go. Huh? What is this cutscene? I feel like I always forget about this cutscene. I don't, because I literally have no idea what's going on right now. This isn't a heart event. I have like 0 hearts with Willy, right? That's the good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. I'm just here to sell a clam, honestly, and buy a fishing rod. I've been catching a lot of fish. Not really, actually. I'm doing a thing we call catch and release, Willy. I'm doing a little thing we call catch and release. A lady after me own heart. I got the hat for it, to say the very least. Is he flirting with me? If you can catch every fish in these waters, I got a special prize waiting for you. And we'll get there eventually, but... Everything okay? All started about the time that old community center fell to ruin me. Fish just don't sell like they used to. I've been working double time just to make ends meet. I don't think I've ever seen this cutscene. I feel like this cutscene is... Did this get added in the game? Hotfixed? Hot patched in? No time for my own projects, but if things pick back up around here, I might have something to show you. Oh, this was added for 1.5 for sure. Because he's talking about Ginger Island. Someday, miss, you'll see what I mean. Gold quality purple mushroom is best response. Yeah, but we can't really do that, unfortunately. All right, I want to go empty. Let's do all the chores while I'm down here. Get this, trash that. Then we'll trash that as well. Grab a little bit of bait. And we'll come back for a fishing pole. And if I want to get a high quality sturgeon, I need a bamboo pole. I can't settle for a training rod, so you gotta bite the bullet on that one. I could fish here for a gold quality puffer fish. I don't think that's very good for the soup, but it is a thing I can do. We saw it both times we played. I just keep forgetting, I guess. That's on me. I should finish checking my trash cans. I just realized they didn't finish doing... I gotta go catch the sturgeon, though. What time is the sturgeon done? Is it like 7 p.m. or is it earlier than that? Largemouth bass will also give a good response. Will it be as good as a sturgeon if it's high quality? Also, I don't think I have a very good fishing level. Like, what's my fishing level at? My fishing level is 2. It's usually a lot higher by this point in the game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to easily get, like, a gold quality fish. I also have to, like... Normally we fish, like, far back. I think I have to fish further up in order to get, like, a high quality fishing zone, right? So we're probably going to lose our bamboo pole here. 7 p.m. I could have bought a fiberglass rod now that I'm thinking about it, but... Oh, Hold on. This might be a sturgeon. That was a very quick little... It's bobbing and weaving. He's bobbing and weaving. This feels sturgeon-esque, Kafka-esque to me. What the heck? I don't think I've ever caught a sturgeon at this low level of fishing, and I might still not. I might still not be able to put that feather in my cap. It's not as hard as a catfish, I don't think. Come on, though. He's teasing me. He's doing a little dance here. Sturgeon should not be... I know it's like it's a slightly more difficult fish than usual. And case in point, I guess. Alright. Almost clutched it. That was the battle of a century against a sturgeon, though. I'll tell you that much. Go to the second island, face right, and steer the tackle down. This will land you at the best fishing zone. I got you. We'll wait for this next bite, and then I'll go about that. I always thought you could get like further fishing zones by fishing sideways like this instead of fishing up or down. This is probably a carp, I would have to guess. Carpe diem sees the trash. Get it out of here. You're saying if we do a little something like, oh, not like that, but like this, and we like go a little hard right there. Fish sideways, but press S when the tackle is midair to aim it down. I know what you mean. This does not feel like... I feel like my other one was like higher fishing zone. Hard to say. Carp is the easiest fish to get in the game, yeah. It basically just like does not move. Ooh. This is not a carp, but it's just about as easy so far. I would say this is maybe a chub. What do you got for me? Silver quality chub and 2 wood. Probably gonna say no to both of those. This seems like a fine fishing zone here, yeah. Welcome in, Dawn Time. We currently out here looking for a gold quality sturgeon. I don't think it's too likely for us to get one, but we might end up going with just the purple mushroom at the end of the day. I'm glad I saved it. Glad I had the presence of mind to do that. Holy moly. What was that? That must have been a sturgeon. There's no way that was anything else. Rocks are highest fishing zone. Thank you, Taewoo. Even if we just get like a regular quality sturgeon, it wouldn't be great for the luau, but it would still be... Oh, hold on. It would still be a win because we need one for the community center regardless, right? Oh my gosh. I hate to trash all this bait, but I got no place to put it. You guys excited for the Stardew Awards tomorrow? I am unbelievably nervous, but I'm also excited. It's going to be a very cool event, I'm sure. I don't even know exactly how it's all going to go down. I mean... Oh. Oh, thank you very much, Dragonic Moon. I'm glad. I'm having a lot of fun with these challenges, honestly. The Ironman one has been like crazy fun, and the Giftathon is way more of a challenge than I anticipated it being. Ooh, the bubbles though. I think we gotta go for bubbles here because it increases our fishing zone anyway, right? What time are the awards tomorrow? You know, I probably should have double-checked that before I started today's stream, because I honestly don't remember off the top of my head either. It is in the Discord, though. And there's information out there about it to be certain. A rainbow trout. Is high-quality rainbow trout good, or probably not? Have a good one, Eddie. Thanks for hanging out. 3 hours later than today, so it would be like 6 p.m. for me, so like 3 hours. Okay. So like two and a half-ish hours from now, but tomorrow is when the awards are. If Intel is to be believed. Rainbow trout is neutral response, thank you. I'm just like super excited to get to like share that space and share like such fun, like a fun community event with so many different creators, many of whom I've like never interacted with in any capacity. Like there were some, like when I was doing my votes, there were a lot of names that I just did not know, and I ended up looking up, and I'm like, yo, these people are cool. The Stardew community in general is just great, and I think it's like this is like it's such a good way to showcase people that you might have never seen before. And not only that, like if they're nominated for an award, then you know that like they're pretty good at what they do at that specific category, so you like might be more inclined to check them out even more so then. Seems like a dangerous fishing spot for your rod. We've unfortunately come to terms with that because I'm looking for a gold quality sturgeon, so I need to fish in a higher fishing zone. It'll be worth it if I actually am able to get it, which I've realized just now that that the time is not on my side. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, frozen geode. Pretty sure I cannot get one now unless I like catch something right now. Maybe. I don't know if 7 p.m. is still okay for sturgeon or if it's like got to be before 7 p.m. I think someone from the last Ironman stream recommended buying cabins for tables. I did see that. I saw that comment, and it's actually like a galaxy brain strategy because for those who don't know, oops. For those who don't know, you can get cabins built from Robin. It's like a little bit of wood and like $100. They're super cheap, and each one comes with a table. So it's like it's kind of a hacky way to get extra tables, and I'm kind of here for it. Those are the kind of strategies that I endeavor to try and use. It's just a clever way to use the game's mechanics against itself. We don't need to keep the cabins. We just yeet the cabins afterward. I mean, we could keep the cabins in theory. Try for the super cucumber or lava eel. What about an iridium quality chub? Probably not, but I know it's good for the Stardew Fair, right? I'm gonna say it's probably about the same as a purple mushroom. Chub is, I mean, it's iridium quality, yes, but chub is not a very good fish. We do need the furniture catalog eventually. That's the end game goal as far as tables go, but... Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for fishing. I can leave. I'm gonna leave my fishing rod in the mines. I know it's not like the ideal place to leave it, but at least I'll remember that it's here. Can't put it on a table, unfortunately. And then I'm gonna go try and get a void essence or a solar essence or something with the rest of my day here, because we're not worrying about fishing. I could try and catch a super cucumber, but like the odds of that are very much against me. We go pirate sword, I think. Yeah, pirate sword, right? Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Why don't we start with... We'll just go floor 80 for now, because I could find metalheads down here anyway. And I could get some solar essence from them. Can you get solar essence from like a, oh, this is the wrong place to be. Can you get solar essence from like a crate or a barrel or anything, or does that have to be a monster drop? Can you put nothing at all into the pot? I can. Yeah, you can still progress the festival without putting anything into the pot. You just get like a response that is like missing something, I think. And you don't get any friendship points out of it. So if I can get any friendship points, it's better than getting none. But there's technically no requirements to put something in the pot. Ooh, Yeti tooth. I mean, honestly, I'll take that right now. That's a lot better than what I got going on here, I think. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Cave carrots as well, if you don't mind. I might as well re-up my energy here. Almost tossed that Yeti tooth just out of muscle reflex, but muscle memory. Could also just not attend the festival. Yeah, but like, where's the fun in that? We gotta go to the festival. I mean, getting that those friendship points is gonna be useful in the long run for our inevitable goals of perfection. Oh, there's our Void Essence. Okay, I'm gonna go kill this other Shadow Shaman, though. Just in case he drops a copper bar or anything. He does not. Sorry, Yeti Tooth, that was short-lived. But the Void Essence is calling my name right now. Also mark down 2 more Shadow Spirits killed on my running tally. We're up to 20 Shadow Spirits killed overall. Clutch dodge. I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest with you. That's how good I am. Don't think there's any reason to keep the other Void Essence, so I'll probably just sell that. Your poor cat is informing that she is starving and very pathetic. Cats will be like that, man. They'll be like, they'll just start yelling at you. You haven't fed me in 30 minutes. I'm gonna die. I'm literally dying right now. And yet somehow we still keep them in our house. Despite all evidence to the contrary, we still think that cats are formidable companions. I mean, when they snuggle with you and when they're sleeping and you can pet them, and when they do their little with their little buttons, they like knead the comforter and stuff. It's hard to dismiss that. That overwhelmingly weighs the likability of cats in their favor, I think. But to say they have no negatives is just blatantly false. Go level 3 fishing. Pretty good, pretty good. Won't be able to craft crab pots for a bit here, but it's alright. It's all good. Welcome in, Koji. Can you make that an automatic thing like the skull chest mod? Automatic thing like the skull chest mod. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I might have glossed over it previously, J Nuggets. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like make the an automatic counter for the shadow spirits killed, like we had the automatic counter for the Skull Cavern and Price Perfection. I got you. I could. I think that's definitely within our power. I talked with Charlo J about it a little bit. But I don't know how long this Shadow Spirit grind is going to go. I automated that one because I anticipated it going a lot longer than it ended up actually going. No spoilers. But this one could well be over within, like, today or tomorrow if we get, like, super lucky. Or it could go, like, way longer. I have no way of knowing, unfortunately. Yeah, we used it for like 15 minutes. The auto hotkey script. Good times, man. Literally the same day, like the very first chest we got once we had that automated version going was one of the seeds, I think. If I remember things right. Which tool will I be upgrading when I get copper bars? I still am not sure, to be perfectly honest with you. It might end up being the hoe, it might end up being the axe. I mean, there's no great answer, but there is probably a best answer. I just have to figure out what it is. Do we water everything here? I think so. I was super excited to show it off. Yo, welcome in, Museum Grack. Hope you're enjoying the VODs. Probably the hoe, because I can just bomb. Yeah, but where do I get bombs? You could say you can buy them from the dwarf. Okay, I have to get the dwarf scrolls. The best way to do that is probably hoeing in the mines, which I guess I could do before I've turned in my hoe. I can't craft bombs. Well, I could, I guess, once I have 2 inventory slots. So maybe that is the play. It would be annoying, but it could be done for sure. Could also bomb trees, so I don't really need an axe. That's also highly true. I don't think I will probably... I mean, we're going to get the mushrooms out of the mushroom cave here. I'm not going to eat them like I normally do, I don't think. I think I'll just sell all these, because we're not going to use the energy for anything else. We're going to the festival pretty much straight away here. Code work if we do it at the end of the season after planting, so we don't need it again until spring. True, true. Oh gosh. That magnet ring is being a little sus right now. We do also need to be wary. Someone left this in the comments on either the last VOD or the one before that, that there is a finite amount of times we can upgrade a tool, right? I mean, it's not like like a super huge cause for concern, because once we get to Ginger Island, then we can like yeet our tools onto the ground no matter what, so we can get our inventory space that way via the forge trick. But there is a limited number of times we can do the tool upgrade trick, so that's something to be wary of. Alright, let's grab the purple mushroom, then head down to the Luau. Well, I'll check the garbage cans first, because I should still be able to make it to the Luau in time, right? Got until 2 p.m. Exactly, Kitty Burger. When I send a tool in for an upgrade, I will have 2 inventory slots for as long as I do not pick up that tool from Clint. Which, I mean, normally would be like 3 days, because normally you want to pick up the tool as soon as it's ready, but we're in a very unique situation this time. What's the forge trick? By manipulating your items in a certain way. By it's kind of, you know, finagling with your inventory a little bit, you can get the forge to drop tools on the ground and then pick them up later from the lost and found, is basically the gist of how that trick works. I showed it off at the start of the second stream because I thought it could be a bit of a contentious, controversial strategy to use, but most people seemed in favor of it. Why didn't I just eat that bread? Because I don't need the energy. It might have been optimal, but it's not speed to optimal. That's not a word. I'm also going to not eat this Joja Cola because Joja's the worst. We're boycotting Joja. Elliot judging. Oh my goodness. Beck Haida, thank you for the... I don't know what that currency is. 100 SEK? I'm going to assume that's like a lot because YouTube's putting it in yellow as opposed to the traditional blue. Thank you so much for that. So fun catching a stream. Really loved your no levels video. Are you going to make a similar video for the price of perfection or this challenge? Also, here is $10. So that's how that translates. Thank you very much. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for that. Price of perfection video is definitely in the works. It's going to be on its way eventually. No definite timeline for that yet. This one, I don't know if I'm going to do. I'm probably not going to do like a single video for it. I'm going to do multiple videos for it, like almost like a little edited series. Is kind of the idea that I have in my head for it. I don't know exactly how it's going to be structured yet. I'm working on that kind of in the background, but there will be ways to experience this challenge as well without having to sit through many, many hours of VODs, exclamation point playtime. However many hours it is. But yeah, thank you so much for the generosity. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get our friendship points down here, jam out to some Luau music, and throw in a big old purple mushroom in there. What do you think? What's the... Is the purple mushroom based on an actual mushroom in real life? Or is it... I mean, there's got to be... There are certainly purple mushrooms out there, but are there ones that are, like, safe to consume? I ain't ever seen a purple mushroom in the wild, like in the grocery store, which is my version of the wild, I guess. I would just assume that most purple mushrooms would be actually like just incredibly toxic. I feel like purple is a color that nature generally associates with, hey, don't consume this. Have you ever wondered why all, like in those Mario levels with the poison sludge it's always purple? In the wild, aka the store. Yeah, I mean, who goes foraging in real life, honestly, though? Ooh, can we get these totem poles for as like furniture in our house? I like those totem poles. They remind me of Smokey the Bear. That's why the mushroom is purple. It wants you to think it's poisonous so that it does not get eaten. I get it. It's trying to, you know, survival of the fittest. But in this case, it's got a little tool tip. Thankfully, thankfully for the mushrooms, I guess. Mushrooms in real life don't have tool tips. That would be great if in real life we just got tool tips for everything. You could just like look at something and see how much energy it would give you, how many calories it would have. We're probably not that far off from being able to do that, honestly. There's like glasses that scan your food before you consume it. We're living in the future, baby. All right, I think we're good to move on with the Luau here. Is there anything I should buy from Pierre? Can I even afford anything? 1882. Mostly decorations. Starfruit we can't even afford if we wanted to. Ooh, the totem pole is here. Look at that. It's a little too expensive right now for me, though, probably. Have a good dinner there, Bethany. And hey, Beck Haida, thank you very much for becoming a member as well, in addition to your donation. That's just the icing on the cake. Thank you so much for the generosity. Careful with your sword, and I hope you enjoy your emotes. Is this challenge even possible? Ninja Banana? That's what we're endeavoring to find out. I think it is, but I don't fully claim to know myself either. But I'm confident enough that it is possible that I've started it. Cordonarius violaceus is a purple mushroom and is apparently edible. The more you know. Thank you, Myra, for the Wikipedia-ness. Trust that you all put high-quality ingredients in the pot this year. I couldn't find the sturgeon. Why are you making fun of me, Lewis? So I hope you put high-quality ingredients, and everyone just turns and stares at Chloe. They all saw her put that average-looking purple mushroom in the soup. They're all silently judging her. Everyone else walked up here with their gold-quality starfruit wine imported from Gotoro Empire. And I'm just coming in with a dang old purple mushroom. We did get a new friend, though. No, I'm assuming it's not the governor, although he does look pretty pleased. How do you get all the food items with only one inventory slot? We got plans. We got plans for the future. Don't worry about it. For now, I mean, we'll go into our perfection grind much later once we have access to Ginger Island. For now, we don't need to worry about it. Luau was a success. Good thing I brought something tasty. Lewis spends half his time projecting his issues onto other people. True. Oh, there's Emily. 5 hearts with Emily. Only 3 hearts with Haley. We gotta step up our game there. Alright, I don't think I need to worry about doing anything else tonight. I guess I can spend some energy getting a little bit extra wood. Might as well use what energy I have left to do that and just bolster our wood collection. Welcome in, Giacomo. Nothing is higher quality than the purple shorts. I still don't like the response you get when you put the purple shorts in the soup. It's a little too real for me. It honestly like makes me feel bad for Lewis. It's one of those things where you put it in and you think it's gonna be like a fun meme prank, and that's the way most people like see it. But for me, it's just like a little like, man, if something like that happened in real life, that would actually be like horrible, and you know it kind of plays off that way in the game too. But it is also a funny meme, so you can't be too upset about that. Give me all this sap, please. All the sap. All the super auto pets. Sell me. And honestly, I don't think it's worth selling these tree seeds nor replanting them right now, so I think we just trash it. Make things a little easier here. That is just stepping to me. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna send him packing. They always leave one survivor because dead men tell no tales. That bat's gonna go back to his little bat colony. They're gonna see all those scythe marks on him, and they're gonna know to leave well enough alone. You laugh at Lewis's expense. Once you realize how bad of a mayor he is, it becomes way better. I mean, I can't argue with that, honestly. He can't be that bad of a mayor, though, right? Have a good one there, Cryptid. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out. He can't be that bad of a mayor because, like, the town is still standing. Even after 111 years, it was still in a decent state. Ooh, look at our forage, though. Oh my gosh, we got so many crops. Oh boy, all right. I don't want this grass to grow too out of control, so we'll just nip that in the bud right now. Okay, let's water the flower beds here. Should I leave? I should probably leave this stuff to like restore energy more than anything, right? Like that's a pretty good reserve of food to restore my energy. Like at least the grapes and the spice berries are decent. Everything else, I mean, the sweet peas are pretty whatever. I can just sell those, I think, for a little bit extra profit. We put 1 tomato aside for the community center. Beck Haida coming in with another $10 super sticker this time. Look at that guy, he's leveling up. They got some crazy stickers in here, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, thank you for the generosity, and thank you, Koji, for another $10 too. You guys are in a very generous mood today, oh my gosh. My imposter syndrome, though. Sold some Squishmallows this weekend, have $10 more. I'm happy that's working out for you, Koji. Thank you very much for your generosity as well, I greatly appreciate it. Legendary. Ooh, 2 gold quality tomatoes. Don't mind if I do. So we'll get a little bit of extra monies for that. There we go. Summer is flying by in this challenge. I'm so used to like the days like taking so much longer, but we're not really like playing every single day out to its natural conclusion every time in this challenge. And honestly, the days feel like they take so much longer because every single action now takes a little bit longer just because of like I have to go back and forth so much. It's an interesting place to be, that's for sure. All right, let's get to watering now, shall we? Would it be worth moving the shipping bin to the left of the field to sell the crops and mushrooms much quicker? Possibly. You know what? At least for the mushrooms, that would be a pretty good play. It's not that far from all the crops, but I do always forget you can actually move the shipping bin at Robin's, so that might be a smart idea. We can also build extra shipping bins. They're not that expensive, and they don't take like any time to build either. Like, how much is a shipping bin? It's like, I thought it was only like 100 gold or like 1,000 gold or something like that. It's not that crazy, and I'm pretty sure it only takes wood as well, so you can easily do that. You can move the shipping bin. It counts as a farm building, weirdly enough. It's an actual field, I know. Look at this, right? If we get lucky, we might even get like a giant melon out of this deal. Thankfully, we don't have quite as much to water anymore because the forage is all grown over there now, so save a little bit of energy that way. 250 G and 10 wood? Wait, no, 150 wood. I was gonna say, there's no way it's 10 wood. Could you imagine, though? I mean, it kind of looks like you only need 10 wood based on the size of it, but... Okay, let's go get the mushroom cave. Does this mean you just can't craft? For now, we can't craft. For now. Or at least we can't craft anything that requires more than one item to craft. But I've got some tricks up my sleeve. We get a little tricksy around here. Tricksy, not necessarily of the great and powerful variety. How much is a wood anyway? Is that much. That much. I think it's just its own standard unit of measurement as far as Stardew Valley terms go. Chloe is a cardio queen. I can't wait to get to the casino and see how many steps we've taken. It's gonna be like way more than the average player because of just how much running back and forth we do. I do think at least putting a shipping bin outside of our mushroom cave is a smart idea. In fact, maybe we can do that today. I think I have enough wood there to justify that. We will consume these for the energy. Does the bottom right blueberry still need water? I will check. Thank you for keeping an eye out. Bottom right blueberry. You were so right, yeah. Look at that slightly different shade of brown. Good eye, Fran, good eye. Yeah, I should have, like, enough wood here, right? 279. If we only need 150 or 250, it was 250 gold and 150 wood or something like that. Let's go find out. You literally finished perfection, and Argon's already looks better. Well, I'm trying my best this time to do a somewhat organized, somewhat aesthetically pleasing farm. I'm glad that it's paying off. We're not shopping. We are constructing a shipping bin. 250 good, 150 wood. 250 good? Did I just call money good? I mean, it is technically. Peppers might be missing some watering. I'll have I guess we can have a look right here, actually. Peppers. Oh, we are missing the 3 peppers right there. You're right about that. Thank you, thank you. All right, shipping bin. I can't put one right there. I can put one here. So you can't put one immediately outside of the mushroom cave, but I think right in front of this guy is going to be about as best we can do. This shipping bin is prefabricated, so there's no construction time. Why did you need the wood if it's prefabricated? What? Why can't I just buy it? Huh? Maybe she only has one on stock at a time, and so I need to restock her supply to build the next one? I'm so confused. I think Robin just kind of likes wood. She just, like, collects it. Alright, let's water these last hot peppers. Hot pepper, check it and see. All right, that was those last two there. Everything else looks pretty watered to me. Oh, I need to clear out the wood, obviously. I'm going to... Let's sell all these sweet peas. I don't think... Actually, I guess I could use some of them as gifts, in theory. They're probably not going to sell for that much, realistically. I'll sell these ones that I got now. Maybe we can save the rest of them as gifts, because they're a decent gift, right? Take the tomato to the community center, might as well. I think it's funny that you can place a mini shipping bin inside your house and it still works, implying Lewis can just break into your house every night. You just gotta leave the door unlocked. In a small enough community, I think leaving the door unlocked is honestly a pretty common thing. It's all about where you live, whether you can actually like comfortably do that or not. I would still, like, no matter where you live, probably lock your door. That would be my personal advice. But I know that it's kind of common practice in some places not to lock them. Is it implied that Lewis has the key to the town? I guess, I mean, he probably would, right? If anyone's gonna have it, it's him. He's the mayor. You ever see any locks in Pelican Town? I mean, places are locked when they're closed for the night. I already spoke to Lewis, that's why he's ignoring me now. I thought he was just being kind of a jerk. It turns out I was the jerk. I was forgetting. Speaking of using these to befriend, why don't we take some sweet peas? I'm looking for a silver quality, thank you. There we go, just to stack it, and we can go and give these to Haley and Emily. Continue befriending them that way. Anything that I'm not looking forward to in this challenge specifically? I mean, honestly, I'm looking forward to every aspect of the challenge. As far as I can tell, some of them are going to be a little bit grindier and more tedious than others. That's for sure. But for the most part, that's why I do these challenges, is to experience like different ways of playing the game. And that's always unique and novel and exciting to me, no matter how boring it might be on a surface level. It feels like actually doing it oftentimes is more satisfying than you would think. Yeah, once we hit level 10 foraging, we're definitely probably going to go for that iridium quality forager perk, just so we can stack all our forageables in one. Well, all of any, like, one given forageable, obviously. Although, the lumberjack perk could be nice early on. Although, I guess not really. If we just get a copper axe, then that's, like, not that big of a deal. So, probably just go the other route there. Have a good one there, Mobby. Thank you for hanging out. Alright, let me restock my energy a wee bit here. And then... Actually, I don't really need energy if I'm going to be going to kill monsters. I just want to go get a... If I get a solar essence, that's all I need for the boiler room now, right? Boiler room? Yeah. I wonder what Alex is doing today. I didn't even pay attention to what Haley was saying, to be honest with you. Exclamation point Haley. I've just seen all the dialogue so many times that I kind of gloss over it at this point. It is good dialogue for the most part, though. Welcome back, Bethany. Bethany, what'd you have for dinner? Anything I should be jealous about? I'm kind of in... I haven't eaten it in a long time. I'm kind of in a spaghetti and meatballs kind of mood. I don't think I have an easy way to go about getting that tonight for dinner, but it's definitely... That would kind of hit the spot right now. Exclamation point. Krobus just said Chloe ... And Haley's like those long, low shadows. They're both feeling a little brooding today. Alright, buy me a pirate sword, please. That's our go-to. Pirate sword is going to be Chloe's new de facto weapon because it's like cheap and decent at least. All right. Metalheads don't seem that easy to farm realistically. I mean, maybe if I just come... Oh, wait, there's one right over there. Never mind. Maybe if we just come back and forth between floor 85 here, this would be a decent way to go about it. For these guys literally have so much defense, though. My sword is doing 1 damage. I might as well be using the scythe for these guys. It's okay. I mean, we're doing a little bit of extra damage here and there. And there's our solar essence. He's cracked. It's just that easy, baby. Have I ingested some dihydrogen monoxide lately? Good old H2O. I drank some a little bit earlier, but I'll drink some more right now. Yeah, we'll have access to minecarts tomorrow. That is very exciting. That's a very big win. What do we get for this bundle? Let me check. I have the bundles page still open on the wiki. Small magnet ring, I sleep. Do not care about that reward. I literally already have one on my person, and it's more trouble than it's currently worth. Honestly, I might take the reward and just, like, trash it immediately. Why would I need an extra small magnet ring? Unless I'm going for all ring combinations, but we're definitely not. Alright. Hydrate your stomach bag. Does water go straight to your stomach? I mean, I know it lands in your stomach, but, like, does your stomach need water? Or is it just that your stomach passes it to all the other stuff that needs water? I guess everything needs water at the end of the day. Anyway, that's the boiler room complete. I can sell the ring to Marlin. I guess that's true. We can still make it back in time. Am I... Okay, I can just leave those geodes there. Perfect. First set of bundles complete. I think we all knew it was going to be the boiler room. This seems to be the first one that we complete just about every time, but it's never any less satisfying. Water prevents your stomach from being too acidic. Can your stomach acid? This is kind of a weird thing to talk about over this like great music and, you know, fun vibes, but hold on, I know we gotta make it to the Adventurers Guild before 10, but we gotta see my man put the star up on the wall. It's our first star. Look at the 3-dimensionality, it's so good. I don't think we're gonna be able to sell our magnet ring today. That's okay. You know what, it's probably not even worth, I'm just gonna trash it. There we go, 1 of 6 complete. We are good. Yeah, small magnet ring is probably not even worth selling to begin with. What I was going to say, though, is can your stomach acid get so acidic that it burns through your own stomach? I would hazard a guess the answer is probably, like, kinda yes, but maybe not, like, all the way. Like, it won't burn all the way through your stomach. It'll just burn, like, a little bit of your stomach. Is that what an ulcer is? I should know. I've had a stomach ulcer before. Alright, I think we just go to bed now. So boiler room is complete. I think next order of business is, honestly, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for dust sprite killing. I think I want that burglar ring. Yo, it's raining overnight. Ooh, that's a cool vibe. I always like rain overnight more than I enjoy it during the day, personally. I believe GERD is a version of that. Salments, what do you... what the heck is GERD? By the way, welcome in Salments, exclamation point Sal. Yo, look at that. 25, 28 gold. We got some good money from those crops today. Thanks for tuning in, Salments. How you doing? Are you winning, son? We don't have good luck today, but that's not really that big of a factor here. Ooh, baby! What the heck? It's a giant melon! I've never seen one of these naturally in my life. Holy moly. It's too precious. I don't want to touch it. Look at this melon. It's so big. Oh my gosh. Naturally spawning giant melons. Yo, chat, do we keep this melon around or no? I feel like we have to, right? I mean, we're gonna harvest all the rest of these melons. That's a big old melon. That's my first giant crop ever. I know they're not like insanely rare, especially if you actually try and go for them, but to get like just a natural one like that is kind of wild. We're gonna throw this into a poll. Start a poll. Keep the giant melon, yes or no? It stays like between seasons and everything, doesn't it too? So we could like keep it forever. Or does it die out in the winter? I've so seldom interacted with giant crops. Anyway, we're gonna harvest the rest of our melons. Silver quality melon. We want to try and find at least one gold quality melon in all this noise. I mean, obviously, we can't really do that with our silver qualities on us right now. That's a lot of silver quality, though. Doesn't die in the winter, they're immortal. I don't think they can give high quality crops, though, because I went over that in the no level up challenge video as well. Keep it forever. I don't know about forever, but it's going to probably stay for the time being based on chat right now. 74% are saying yes. Silver quality melons get yeeted. Gold quality melon. We're looking for 5 of these. 3. Let's go line by line, make sure I don't miss any. 4. 5. Perfect. All right. I'm just going to run these to the community center real quick then. Good old melon storage. Yeah, giant crops only give normal quality crops when you actually finally break them, but... like I'm telling you right now, chat, we'll keep the giant melon, I think, based on the poll as it is. We'll keep it for a little while. It will eventually be gone, though. I mean, unless we build our entire final farm like around that melon, it could be a fun little, you know, fixture to have, I guess, to start building our stuff around, but we'll see. Also, by the way, I did see someone mention, did you lose those Omni Geodes? Because, like, I can't, there was an Omni Geode reward I did not claim from the boiler room before completing the boiler room, and obviously the thing isn't there anymore. We can still claim it over here. So, there's a little sack there in case you don't claim the rewards. Little known factoid about Stardew you might not know. I don't remember exactly where I learned that one. It might have been a Salments video, actually, if Salments is still in here. Man's got some great tips. Free Omni Geode storage. I'm okay with it, at least for those 5. Alright, the rest of these... I mean, I could leave these ones in theory, because, well... Nah, we're just gonna pick them. Alright, we'll save... We're gonna need to save 1 melon, at the very least. Oh, some of these are also gold quality. I was gonna say we could leave some of them to try and get more gold quality melons, just for, like, extra profit. These ones are already gold quality on their own, by the looks of it. That must be silver quality or something, I missed it. Let's go ahead and leave 1 for summer crops. Great tips is debatable, but I got tips for sure. I mean, you posted some useless tips today, but that was what you were trying to do, so it's all good. That's silver quality, okay. What about 5 for gold quality crops? We just did the gold. We just deposited our 5 gold quality melons at the community center. We were lucky enough to get 5 in our first harvest here. All right, sell these melons. grab this guy, and we're off to the community center once again. Thank you, Rain, for saving me some time on watering and stuff today, too. What useless tip? My personal favorite from the useless tips Salmons video, Holly exists. No one ever talks about it, but Holly serves no functional purpose in the game. Trust me, I've racked my brain about it, and I was glad to see it finally brought up and shamed for the useless forge that it truly is. It's not a good gift for anybody. It's not like a loved gift for anyone. At best, some like a few people like it. You cannot consume it for energy because it's poisonous. You can't. I mean, you could tailor it, but also, I mean, even if you like the shirt that it tailors into, you can technically choose that at character creation, so you don't even need to do that. You can, I mean, if you happen to be doing remix bundles, it was like, I think Sal replied to my comment with this, like, remix bundles is the only time it might potentially be useful, and even then, there's still a chance that you don't get it as part of your Winter Forging remix bundle, so it's like, just why? Why is it here? What if you want to pass out quicker? I mean, I guess. But for no normal playthrough is Holly gonna be useful. Are you gonna replant melons? I guess I should, yeah. Should definitely replant melons. Or we plant something else there, but I think melons is the smart play. We might as well get a second harvest of melons going. I also love that it's the only item in the icon for Winter Forging bundle, but it's not a part of it. It just gets worse the digger you deep in, the digger you dive in. The deeper you dive in, I can speak sometimes. It's kind of part of my job. Leia likes Holly at least, yeah, but she doesn't love it. If there was even one character that had Holly as like a loved gift, then that would like solve all problems. Honestly, I'd be like, okay, it's not entirely useless. You could like give it to. Probably Leia is the person I would choose to love Holly, or I don't know, maybe Clint or something. Who knows? The digger you deep in. The digger you deep in. That is what I said, huh? All right, let's go buy some more melon seeds. How many do I need? This is 24 here, and this is gonna be 24 minus 9, so 15. So I need 39. I think I mathed okay there. Do I have melon seeds waiting for me at the museum that I could potentially use? Or have I not donated enough to get that yet? Stop it, he's already dead. In search of a fresh tomato. You know what, I mean, I'll take it. I don't know if my tomatoes are going to grow by tomorrow, but if they do, then I got you. Just get rid of the giant melon, waste the space, but it's the novelty. And 77% of people, I'm going to end that poll by the way, are saying we want to keep the giant melon. Melon important. We'll probably have to relocate our actual like farming field away from the giant melon in fall if we want to keep it. For now, we're too committed to our current layout to uproot it now. Actually, I guess, you know what? I could technically move it, like, a little bit down our layout. Just, like, turn the two bottom allotments into our top two allotments, and then it's okay. Ooh, a pufferfish. I mean, I'll just run this to the community center if you don't mind. That's okay. And then I gotta probably buy my melon seeds. That was extremely lucky. Specialty fish, right? There we go. Easy. And people say the pufferfish is hard. I can't find the pufferfish. I can't find... Well, you can only catch the pufferfish between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. It's too small of a time window. It's too small of a time window. Just get it out of the garbage can. Easy peasy. Melon mauled. You just got melon mauled. Yo, can we get a giant coconut and coconut maul them? Share this with your friends to totally coconut maul them. A truffer fish. All right, let's go buy some melon seeds. I forgot to stop at the museum to see if I could get, hello. Do you guys hear this cat? Hi. Hey, Minu, you want to come say hi? Oh, sweetie, what's the matter? I think she just woke up and she's a little cranky. Come on. Come on, you can come sit on my lap for a little bit. Oh my gosh, she is... She's not in pain, I promise you this. This is just how she is. This is just her natural state of being. Meow. She is so loud. She's like right next to me here. There you go, sweetie. I gotta get my cat cam set up at some point. Raspy kitty, she is like 20 years old. you gotta give her some some leeway. Meow. Minu, can you say meow for the people? Want to meow for them again? Nope, she's done. All right, she's gone. I think she's trying to figure out where she wants to sleep. She's got a few different spots that she likes to sleep, and I think she's just trying to find the best one for right now. I've only known her for 5 seconds and I've already fallen in love with her. My cat smokes 1 pack a day. I can't deny she's got a very guttural, raspy meow. But it's just from years of use. She has used her meowing box, her meowkle cords, to a great extent. All right, I needed 39 melon seeds. Is this right? I'm gonna assume so. Can I even afford 39 melon seeds? 39 melon seeds. People do love the cat. She's not worn, she's loved. She's very loved, but she's worn out her meower herself, that's for sure. Meowing box has the same energy as stomach bag. You're not wrong, and I but I'm okay with it. Might not be peak efficiency to leave this this giant melon here, but you know what? I can't deny it's got some aesthetic value to it for sure. Okay, what do we do for the rest of our day here? I think I probably go back to the mines and try and get some copper bars. Get back on that grind. We got derailed a little bit by the boiler room. But now it's time to get our nose back to the grindstone. That fishing rod, we don't need that here right now. I'm going to go buy a pirate sword. We're not chopping the melon, at least not yet. Its time will come. I can't believe we've got more people. I can't afford a pirate sword, by the way. Rip. I guess we're going to kill some. We're going to use our scythe today. Burglar ring, not bars, you're so right. In which case, I probably want an actual weapon. But I can't afford a weapon. I'm in a bit of a bind here. Chat, what do I do? I guess I could just buy, like, a slightly worse weapon. Buy a little silver saber, maybe? Do we need the gold quality melons? We do not anymore. We have given them officially to the quality crops bundle. Silver saber, it's not great, but it'll technically get the job done. Let's see, how many dust sprites do we actually have to kill? I know I haven't gotten my way to kill many, but let's just get a baseline here. Dust sprites, we've killed 31, only 469 to go. You can probably knock that out in a few days, right? You're probably right, I should have just leveled up my fishing, but I've already committed to the silver saber now, so here we go. We go floor 45. Oh my gosh, they love me. See, silver saber's not bad for these guys. It's gonna pain me to see all that coal get left on the ground, though, I'll tell you that right now. It's all good. If they drop a coffee bean, do you think... I mean, I can't... If I plant a coffee bean now, it's not going to be that useful anyway, so it probably would not be worth keeping. Especially if I had a greenhouse, then maybe, but I don't think a coffee bean drop would be that useful at this exact moment. I don't know if there's anything that these guys drop that would be good enough for me to yeet my silver saber. Ooh, that diamond though. Coffee Empire. Coffee Empire may yet return. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm just going to all the wrong floors today. I like dust sprites because you can hear them from so far away, so you don't even always have to like see them to know whether you need to go out of your way to get them. Table coal? Table coal is as good as ever. Mine the nodes for XP. That's probably smart, actually. I think that's a good idea. I always forget that I need to level up my mining as well as, you know, get the resources. So the main thing I can get from those nodes right now is just the experience, so... That's a pretty smart idea, Dawn Time. Thank you. Yeah, probably mine any... we won't see any ore nodes while we're doing this, I don't think, because ore nodes don't really spawn on these floors to make it like a little bit more time-consuming to farm the ore nodes, but we do get diamond nodes sometimes. Hey there, Nameen. Welcome in. Ooh, the boots with the fur? I don't have room, though. I can't, I mean, I need these boots eventually, but I can't take them right now because, yeah, I guess we're just gonna, well, I mean, is it better to take these boots? Hold on. Let's do a little shuffling here. Because these boots are better stat-wise than the sneakers, right? +1 defense versus 1 defense and 2 immunity. Can you not buy the sneakers? Can you buy the sneakers? Sneakers are cheap to rebuy. Okay, sneakers are buyable. In that case, so long, pal. So long, and thanks for all the drip. So sad it had to end like this. Doesn't quite match our vibe anymore. Like, these are very blue shoes. But I can't deny they are statistically better. And they're furry. I feel like boots with fur is like not a very smart idea. It might, you know, like look okay, and I mean it's probably more of a fashion statement than it is like for practicality purposes anyway. But like boots are gonna get like dirty. Shoes and boots and anything like that, they get so dirty so fast, depending on your lifestyle, I suppose. But like even if you don't live like a particularly hardy lifestyle where you're walking around all the time and traipsing through mud and stuff, then like they're gonna get dirty very, very fast via their proximity to the ground. If you've got like for people who, because there's probably at least like a few people in chat who own a substantial amount of shoes / boots / footwear / whatever. If you collect it, or if you just own like a decent supply of them, how often do you have to clean those to like keep them in good tip-top shape? At least the ones that you wear, because I know that like shoe collectors, they probably don't wear like 90% of their collection, because I mean it's a collection. Usually you don't touch it after you've collected it to begin with. Museum Grack, thank you for the 149 super sticker. Look at that diamond though. Looking like a diamond in the rough. I greatly appreciate the generosity. Thank you. You dropped your mac and cheese on your boots with fur once? That's a very sad story. Saddest story is told in 2 chat messages. Fur on the inside is nice. I don't think I've ever experienced it. I'm absolutely terrible with my footwear. I've had like, typically I only own 1 pair of shoes at a time, maybe 2 if I need like an extra one for like work or whatever. but like I will wear my shoes into the ground. Like they'll have holes in them, like they'll have like little holes on the side, and I'll still be like, yeah, it's fine. It's not that bad. Even in like when I'm going out in like 3 feet of snow, going for like like a 20-minute walk in 3 feet of snow to like go to get rid of my garbage or whatever. I'll be like, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. And I'll come home, my socks will be all wet. And I just see no problem with it. I mean, factually, I know there is a problem, and the problem is me, but it's just not enough of a problem for me to justify going and getting more shoes. Look at this melon, looks kind of spooky in the nighttime, I'm not gonna lie. Taking wet socks off is awful. I mean, they always go immediately into the laundry. Level 6 farming, that's pretty nice. Quality, we're not gonna be able to craft pretty much any of this except maybe hardwood fences in the near future. Look at that melon money though. 10 grand when all I need is a knife. I casually walk through blizzard weather in sneakers? I certainly do. I do not own a pair of winter boots. I probably should. I mean, I live in Canada. I definitely should, but also, ooh, our poppies are fully grown. We're gonna leave the poppies for now because they pretty, but I will need to pick one of them by the end of the season for the chef's bundle. Hey there, Kelly. 10K bundle for the lightning rod. I don't know if that's worth like all our money at this exact moment, but it certainly is on my radar. I mean, the one nice thing about, or one of the nice things I should say about this giant melon here, I don't have to water it. That guy's just gonna sit right there, soaking up real estate. Blueberries are here too. That's the last crop I need for summer crops bundle as well, so that's pretty alright. Oh, my double watered because I was looking at chat. That's my bad. Literally free storage for the giant melon, in a manner of speaking. It's just about the worst chest you could possibly have. Takes up 9 tiles, stores like 15 items, max. But it is technically storage. Farm looking pretty, I agree. Thank you. Wouldn't use up all your money if you harvested the giant melon. We're not harvesting the giant melon. Look, if you guys get table coal, and I mean, I'll give you table coal for now. Leave me my giant melon. It's my first giant crop. You cannot steal this from me. Nope. Oh, you piece. All right, we gotta toss it a little further over. And then why don't I just go outside and take off and put the shirt back on? That makes a lot more sense. All right, let's get these blueberries. I never thought about this, but I guess all the blueberries from a single plant are always the same quality, right? At least like on a day-by-day basis. Like all of these are, I can't pick any of them because like blueberries you get 3, but I always assumed it was like a combination of qualities. I guess not though. Oh, hold on. We save 1 for summer crops. Oh. Melody is great. Melanie. Melanie the melon. Wait, these are not... Okay, wait. So I don't know how quality blueberries work. Because there's blueberries just sitting on the ground now. First buried is quality, the rest are normal. I see. Okay, so all the extras are always normal. But the first one has a chance to be higher quality. That makes sense. Thank you, Soft Goat. And let's not forget to actually water the blueberries as well, so that they will continue growing. Hey there, Harvest Moon. What's Harvest Moon been rebranded as now? Because I know it's not like Harvest Moon is like by a different company that didn't originally own Harvest Moon or something like that now. So it's kind of fallen off. But there's a different one that's actually like real Harvest Moon. What is that? Story of Seasons? Yeah. Is Story of Seasons worth playing in 2023? Like any of them? What's the most recent Story of Seasons game that's come out? Has there been one in like the past like 5 years? Or is it has it been longer than that? Welcome in, Allie. Stream started about an hour 45 ago. Wait, should I keep a morel for exotic foraging? I should. You know what? Sell me one. Sell one of these morel. Toss this on the ground for right now. I will grab the purple mushroom. And then we'll just take this right to the community center. Olive Town? Pioneers of Olive Town is the most recent Story of Seasons game. Like, I feel like... I don't know. I know that Harvest Moon, that Stardew Valley, we'll come back for that. I know that Stardew Valley is based on Harvest Moon. Actually, you know what I should do? Let me... No, I'm just gonna go community center, then I'll come back, use minecarts, wrap around. It'll be all good. Pam's thirsty, by the way. I know that Stardew Valley is based on Harvest Moon, but I feel like everyone I've ever asked about it has said that Stardew Valley is like basically everything they wanted Harvest Moon to ever be. So I feel like if I played Harvest Moon now, any of them, I'd probably still enjoy myself, but I'd probably also be thinking like, wow, I kind of wish I was playing Stardew Valley instead. Wait, has Stardew Valley spoiled me on Harvest Moon games potentially? Oh, I still haven't dropped a purple mushroom in here either. I think that's the last thing I sold, so I could technically go and get that. Yeah, I need purple mushroom for the community center. Thank you, Monocle Bear. I just noticed that myself. You prefer Stardew now over Harvest Moon? It seems to be the general consensus that Stardew is just like a better version of it, but I mean, the old Harvest Moon games, I mean, they're beloved for a reason, and the Story of Seasons games, I assume, are also, they also still have their own following. Is this... Gunther can tell you more, yeah, so I have not donated that yet. I knew I donated, like, one of these prehistoric things. I could not remember which one. Whoopee. You need to play Mineral Town? Yeah, Friends of Mineral Town is always the one that I hear about. That people are like, it's the best one. Check for a cheeky copper bar out of Flint's trash. You never know. You like Stardew for challenge runs? You just play Harvest Moon normally? I guess that's a good point. Like, I could... Like, I'm so challenge-driven now in Stardew. Like, I don't think I could just go back to playing the game, quote-unquote, normally anymore. Although, maybe I could. So that might be a good way to scratch that itch if I ever want to, you know, a fresh Stardew experience. Although I think Haunted Chocolatier is going to scratch that itch better than anything else possibly could. Alright, so we take the purple mushroom out. Okay. We're gonna have to get a little fancy here, a little fancy fresh with it. Put the shirt back on, take the purple mushroom, run that to the community center, then we can sell those sweet peas. Unpopular opinion, Harvest Moon The Lost Valley is unironically one of your favorite games of all time. Hey, more power to you, Malehu. Even if it's not critically acclaimed, if it's just if it's a game most people say is bad, or like, whatever, if you enjoy it, that's all that matters. It should be all that matters anyway. is how much you personally enjoy the game. Like someone could come up to me and unironically tell me like my favorite game of all time is Tennis for Two on the CRT amusement device from 1948, and I'll be like, you know what? Go off. I'd watch your Let's Play. Coral Island for a fresh Stardew experience. Isn't Coral Island like it's still? I mean, it's in early access right now, but which doesn't mean that there's like not a lot of content. But I feel like I've heard that like there needs to be more content for it to have for it to really compete with Stardew. I played a bit of Coral Island and I've seen a little bit of it to know that it is like pretty good so far. And I think I would definitely enjoy myself if I played even more of it. But I feel like there needs to be more meat on the bone potentially. That's at least kind of what I've heard. The general whisperings around the internet. That game's a classic. Too much water, though. What about League of Legends? If that's your favorite game, that's your favorite game. Just because I don't like it. Just because I, like, fell asleep the first time I played it doesn't mean that it's, you know, not a good game by some people's metrics. Have I played The Sims? I used to play The Sims 2 on the GameCube with my sister. Way back when I was younger. That was always a fun time. Let's take this blueberry and finish summer crops, by the way. I haven't really played any of the Sims games since then. I did own, in fact, I probably still do own, probably still in my collection somewhere. I forget what it was called. It was like The Sims Urban Life or something, and it was like a weird Sims game. I remember like having not that much fun with it because it wasn't like as open-ended as like your traditional Sims game, but I don't remember like I don't know. I just remember being kind of like weirded out by it. The Herbs, is that what it's called? It was the word urban was in the name for sure. Was it The Herbs? There's no way I swear it was a Sims property. Because The Herbs sounds like a super knockoff Sims. What's the summer crops reward? Let me check this. I still have the bundles page open. Summer crops gets 1 quality sprinkler? Yo, first sprinkler, hype. Let's go. I get 1 sprinkler. I can't use it on my farm yet because none of my tiles are sprinkleable, but I will take it. You saw a playthrough of that a while ago? The Herbs. Let me look it up. Let me Google this really quick. As I will recognize the box art if it is The Herbs. The Herbs with a Z to make it cool. The Herbs. Just show me the box art, blow it up nice and big. The Herbs Sims in the City. This is the one. This is 100%. I'd recognize that shade of orange anywhere. Dude. Oh. Memory unlocked. Memory officially unlocked. Salmons, I saw you said The Herbs. Have you played The Herbs? Am I not alone in this? I mean, obviously I'm not, because there's many people in chat that said The Herbs. Was it a popular game, or was it? I feel like I've never known anyone ever talk about it. Herbs is definitely a Sims title. It's just not part of the main series. Oh, okay. Just like a wee little spin-off. Quality. Does it even let me like try and put down a sprinkler here? Sprinklers don't work on this terrain. All right, well, you do not own a horse. You only know about it because some big YouTuber used an Herbs song in their outro. That's so oddly specific. All right, sprinkler. I gotta store this sprinkler somehow. How am I storing this sprinkler? I mean, the only place it works is like down here. But I don't want the debris to eat it. I guess we'll put it right there and just hope for the best. And maybe I won't forget about it. I give it like a 70-40 chance. Don't remember who. When you're a big YouTuber, you gotta take your songs from like very niche games. Otherwise, everyone's gonna know what they are, and they're gonna be like, "I know that song." But if you take it from a niche game, you can. What was I gonna do here? I think that's everything to the community center, so we're good. So I can just go back to farming dust sprites for now. If you take it from a niche game, then you can kind of make it your own. Like, just turn it into your own song that people identify with you instead of some random game from like the mid 2000s. 70-40 chance? Yeah. I said what I said. A 70-40 chance? I don't see the problem here. What Scott the Woz did with Breakout. There's some great video game songs out there too. Some like great soundtracks. One of the ones that I've come across recently that I really like is the soundtrack for Asterix from the Nintendo Entertainment System. Asterix is in like Asterix and Obelix, which is like a French property. I don't know how many people are familiar with it, but it's got some bangers in that soundtrack. I recently just happened to stumble upon it through, you know, a bit of serendipity, I guess. Never played the game itself, don't know if it's any good, but the soundtrack bangs. Asterix and Obelix classic franchise. Like Asterisk and Obelisk. I guess so. If that would be like the English versions, but I always say Asterix and Obelix because that's how I knew it when I was. The only reason I like even know anything about that is because I took French immersion for 13 years. And like sometimes, at least in the early grades, those books would be on our little bookshelves in class. Why was that? That was a thing, like, in our, like, at least for, like, the first, like, 5 grades, in my experience, our classrooms would have, like, shelves that had, like, a bunch of books on them that you could just, like, go and read if you wanted to. Not necessarily educational books, although a lot of them were educational, but then once, like, you get past a certain point in school, your classrooms, they just become, like, rooms with desks in them, and maybe some, like, posters on the wall or something. Why aren't there any like bookcases in high school classrooms? You gotta go to the library instead. Maybe my high school was just like bad for that, I don't know, but but literally every classroom I can remember from high school is just like a room with like 20 desks or like 30 or however many desks you need. And then like a whiteboard. Unless it's like the chemistry classroom, in which case, you know, you got that part, and then there's like a little area behind it that has all the beakers and the titration flasks and whatever else. The moment you got into high school, they got rid of all of them except for a few of them. Yeah, what the heck is up with that, man? Why can't they just have books there, just ready to go? Or when, like, the substitute teachers are in, they got no lesson plan, and instead of putting on, like, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which, don't get me wrong, I'm here for it, but, like, they could be like, hey, just go grab a book and, like, read or whatever. I don't know, man. Safe sprinkler spot is by the pet bowl. I guess that would be a good spot to keep it for now. It wouldn't water the pet bowl itself, but it would at least keep it safe from debris, that's true. Excuse me, these slimes are harassing me and I will not stand for it. Ooh, crystal fruit. Technically good for winter foraging, but I don't really need to worry about that at this exact moment. Rather keep my sword, thank you. Your science classroom has a cool bug display and a cat skeleton. Ooh, science classrooms do often have a little bit of extra pizzazz, a little razzmatazz in there. Especially if you're doing one of those, like class projects where you grow a plant or something. I know we did that at one point, and my classroom had a proper, like, miniature greenhouse inside of it, which was pretty cool. That was probably, like, grade 7 or 8. I must not have a green thumb. I'm pretty confident that I remember being upset that my plant would not grow, whatever it was. I think by the end of the thing, I had like a little sprout going. I didn't have the full-on flower or whatever most other people had. And so now I'm trying to make up for that in Stardew Valley. Alright, I think we probably call it a night here. As far as monster killing goes. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Stay away from me, stay away, please. Okay, I'm out of here, I'm out of here. Yeah. That slime at the last second was a little spooky, but we made it. We made it out, it's all good. Did I water it enough? I don't know, man. I was like 12 years old. Maybe like 10 years old. Could not tell you what went wrong with that one. Little close, a little bit of a nail biter, but we got there, we're good. We did a plant growing project in 8th grade. I remember being completely fudged your data because you forgot to measure its growth for about a month. You still feel bad about that? Oh man. You know what I still feel bad about is I remember a few years after I graduated high school, I was going through some like boxes as we were moving, and I found one box that had a book in it that said like property of my elementary school, and it's like please return by I guess it was probably like please return to the school library by 2002 or something like that. I was like, oh, oops, forgot about that one. I think I probably I don't know what I did with that book, but I definitely don't have it anymore, I'll tell you that. I should, you know what, I should have taken it back to the library and like, yeah, what's my late fee for this one? Could you imagine? You know what will be helpful? Hungry Skull Cavern Chi Quest will save you a food slot for the real deep dives. Technically true, Karita. That assumes I have enough skill to complete that quest, but I like where your head's at. Yo, we got some high-quality hot peppers today. You're being extremely exact about your master's final research project data to make up for it. You gotta balance out that karma, Pelinar. I respect it. Timbeeb, he loves the flowers. Look at this guy. He loves the poppies. He's reminiscing about Penny from the Giftathon farm. He's loving it. We got some nice colors on our summer spangles there too. Can't be too upset about that. Probably happens a lot. Children are forgetful. Yeah, but you would hope like the parents would would be the ones who would be like, make sure you return that book when you go to school tomorrow. You're like, yes, mom. I guess like if they tell me that and I just don't do it, then I guess it is on me at the end of the day. But also I'm a small child. You can't trust me with anything. You can't trust me not to pick my nose, let alone return a book on time. When Chloe retires forever, will Timbeeb retire with her? I mean, Chloe's not showing any signs of slowing down, any signs of slowing down anytime soon. But yeah, they'll definitely go off into the sunset wistfully together when the time does come. Your book is late. Here's the fee. They literally, your elementary school would literally send out cards. I mean, it's fair. I mean, they want to make sure they try and keep track of that property as best they can. They want to do their due diligence. I can't really fault them for it. The books do belong to them. But also, like, chill a little bit. Elementary school kids. You gotta expect that a little bit from them. Alright, let's make sure, because I did just remember it. Let's get this quality sprinkler and take that advice from earlier. Put it over by the pet bowl. Right next to Hootie. There we go. That'll be good. Should spare it from debris for the time being. Timbeeb is... he's having a tough time down there. I think he's a little lost in the woods. We never got fees at our elementary school library. You just weren't allowed to check any more books out. That seems fair, honestly. Like, don't check out your books until, or don't check out any more books until you return the ones you already have. That seems like a reasonable compromise. A little mea culpa. Alright, is there anything important to do today, or can I just go straight back to dust sprite farming? Is it anyone's birthday or anything like that today? I mean, even if it was, could I do anything about it? Probably not. I think we're just going back to dust sprite farming. Yo, Lisa, welcome in. Prehistoric scapula. Do I already have this? I do not. I will come back for you, Silver Saber. Crocheting a spider. My mom would be very conflicted about that. She loves crochet, but she's arachnophobic. It's that would be, she would be concerned, I think. New reward? Is this part of the sloth skeleton? Ooh, sloth skeleton middle. I think we throw this in the mines for the time being. It's kind of a nice aesthetic there. I'll check the garbage cans while I'm out and about here, and then, well, let's put this in the mines. Nice little, we'll just plop that guy right there for now. Then I'll go back to town, and we will continue checking the garbage cans. Then I'll go grab my Silver Saber and get back to business. Let's get down to business to defeat the sprites. Need to kill 500. So let's do it tonight. I don't know. I'm trying to ad-lib some lyrics here. It's not. Sometimes you get winners. Sometimes you kind of flounder a little bit. In this case, just whip me up and make some seafoam pudding because I'm floundering. Need an amethyst if it's not too inconvenient. No, that's extremely inconvenient, Pierre. I only have one slot. You might be like, he's trying to convince me to buy his backpack just to get him an amethyst. Not gonna happen, buddy. You can't graduate until you bring back your books and pay for them. Dang, I mean, that's, you know, that seems a little harsh, but also, I mean, depending on the value of those books, might be potentially justified. I don't know. I'd need to know the full context of that. It sounds like a little extreme to me personally. Your high school did that, but for pretty much any fee? Dang. High schools don't be messing around. I'm honestly surprised at how effective this Silver Saber is against these enemies. It's a level 2 sword. You think it would be outclassed by the 40 floors in the mines, but it's honestly not. Maybe level 2 is like higher level than I really give it credit for. But I feel like by this point you're usually rocking like a level 3 or 4 weapon. Maybe it's a little bit of Stockholm Syndrome or something. Like, you know, it's not so bad. Like, I know how bad it could be if I was trying to kill these things with the scythe. So, like, the fact that the Silver Saber kills them so much faster is a nice boon for me. But if I looked at how it compared versus, like, a Yeti Tooth or something like that, then I'd be like, ooh. We don't have a great situation going here. Think it's not allowed to walk at graduation? You don't think they can legally withhold a diploma? Yeah, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. That, like, they would not... Like, if you've achieved the grades and requirements and everything, the credits or whatever you need in order to graduate, it seems like they would not be able to legally do that unless maybe it is different in other places, yeah. That makes sense in my brain, but also, I mean, the school system doesn't always make sense in my brain. So, who's to say that that's any different? Like, why am I paying $400 for a book that I'm going to use twice? Maybe. Know what I mean? I haven't even gone to. I've taken 1 year of university classes, and I already know that that's there's something broken in the system there. Let's grab these for a little bit of mining experience at the very least. It's a provincial law here. You can't take finals unless you return all your books and pay your fee. I mean, fair enough, I guess. If it's a provincial law, I mean, you don't necessarily have to agree with it, but whether we agree or not does not dictate what the law does, I guess. There's that coffee bean we were prophesizing about. Proselytizing. No, proselytizing is definitely the wrong word there. Look for any more dust sprites that might be oot in a boot. Need to go to college to get a job, but need to get a job to go to college. Need 5 years of work experience as the CEO of Google in order to apply for this part-time job at a fast food restaurant. It's the way of the world today. I definitely consider myself pretty lucky to be in a situation where, you know, I can make money doing something I enjoy quite a bit, being here with all of you. In addition to that, like my sort of working day job is not something I'm super passionate about or anything, but it is very stable, and I like the people I work with at the very least, which is more than many other people could say, I'm sure. So I feel pretty privileged to be in the position that I'm in. Thank you all for helping to facilitate that, because like without all you to, you know, be here to listen to my silly ramblings about whatever happens to strike my fancy at the time, or pay attention to these challenges that no one in their right mind should ever do, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. 25 years of experience, only hiring under 20. I don't think I've ever seen an age requirement for a job listing, unless it's something like, you know, like a bartender or something where you're working in an industry where there is like an age requirement legally for certain things. Or like, you know, if it's like child labor laws, like you can't work when you're like, you can't go and start working in the coal mines when you're 4 years old. I'm pretty sure anyway. It's my favorite chips and dip combo. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Bex. I don't think I've ever dipped a chip in anything. Maybe, no, I've dipped tortilla chips in salsa. That's about it. I consume chips, and I consume dips. Usually the dips I consume with either fruit or vegetables, or occasionally, depending on the context, maybe like a pizza crust or something. I think I very seldom consume dip with chips. Maybe I'm the weirdo in that case. Tortilla bean dip, it sounds pretty good. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably end up liking a lot of dip and chip combos. But all I can tell you is that I've had salsa, and I enjoy salsa. The spicier the better, please. I've seen some computer jobs that need more experience in a programming language than the language has existed for. Oof. What's the newest computer language that's like kind of mainstream? Because like if I just ask what's the most recent computer language, you could probably be like, I made one yesterday. It has one variable that you can use, and be like, okay, well, I'm not really gonna count that one, but Rust maybe? How old is Rust? Java 2, we did it again. Java? No, wait, Java's gotta be old, right? I thought Java was like at least like late 90s. There's gotta be newer ones than that. Java the Squeakquel. 2006 for Java? Really? Java was 1995. I was gonna say Java had to be like earlier than the 2000s, I thought. I haven't delved into the world of programming in quite a while, and this is gonna show. And it's gonna show from this question. Are Java and JavaScript really like not the same thing? Are they? They're from the. They have to be from the same company, surely. Like they have to be like linked somehow. But like Java and JavaScript, how are they different? Like JavaScript is the one that people use all the time for web development and stuff. Java, I don't even know what you use Java for. To be perfectly honest with you, like I don't know what it's mainly used for, I should say. They aren't the same, but you don't know the difference. Does anybody know? They aren't the same, but they look similar. Was it like some young whippersnappers were using Java and were like, man, this programming language is outdated. Let's make our own, and we'll just call it JavaScript, because that's cool. Were they allowed to do that? Minecraft? Is Minecraft its own programming language? Like Redstone, I guess. Redstone. What did the command blocks in Minecraft use? Are they their own programming language, or is it? Because Minecraft is in Java, right? Yeah, I guess Minecraft is Java. That's the only thing I know that's like prolifically uses Java. Java runs files, I think. Isn't that what all programming languages do? At the end of the day, they'd all just like run files. Maybe in different contexts in different ways, but at the end of the day, you're just, you know, running files. Baba Ganoush. Ooh, that sounds really good. I thought you were about to tell me Baba Ganoush was a programming language, Lisa, and I was about to be like, oh man. I've not heard of that one. If you remember your professor correctly, JavaScript was a version of Java made specifically for web development. That rings a bell. I've learned a little bit in the past about the nuances of and like history behind coding and programming languages and stuff. And that kind of rings a bell. But I wouldn't mind knowing more. How old is Ruby on Rails? That's a programming language that I know nothing about. Other than that, it's like fun to say. I just like the name of it. Ruby on Rails. It sounds like super cool. How old is Ren'Py? Is that the one they used to make visual novels like Doki Doki Literature Club? Ooh, level 3 mining. Getting a few of those ores did pay off in the end. Oh, that sounds very delicious, Toasty. JavaScript is a scripting language, and Java is a programming language. Sandwich, I'm going to be honest with you. I wish I knew the difference, but I do not. I feel like I need it explained in more simple terms than that, and I don't know if it does get more simple than that without, you know, diving into peanut butter and jelly sandwich analogies. Do a little rubber duck programming. You feel so lost, you know nothing about programming. I do forget that like if you don't know anything about programming, which a large part of this chat probably doesn't, then like talking about programming can sound very foreign. Oh, I was whipping up a bit in my head. I saw Timbeeb in the blueberries down there. I was about to go into like a Blue's Clues-esque bit. It's like, can you find Timbeeb? Where is he? And then he just left. I mean, Timbeeb, you had to go and ruin my bit like that. Don't get me wrong, I love you, buddy, but also we got a show to put on here. We got to entertain these people. I'm gonna need you to do your part. Excuse me? Oh, I thought I filled my watering can. I guess that was just a fever dream. You put a website together using HTML back in the late 90s and decided never again. I know a little bit about HTML. HTML is like, you usually combine HTML with like CSS and JavaScript in order to do like full-on web development stuff, I'm pretty sure. At least for like as far as like front end stuff goes. As far as for back end stuff, it gets a little more complicated. Probably you need like other programming languages like, I don't know, Python and C and stuff, but well, not C, but probably like C# or C+. I might be completely wrong about that, by the way. I'm hearkening back to my knowledge of it when I was more invested in it. Remember HTML from MySpace? Oh man, you could use HTML on MySpace? That's kind of wild. I never had a MySpace account. We do have a big melon, Colleen. You're not wrong. It was a very nice surprise. Still trying to decide what exactly I'm going to do with it in the long run. Whether I want to keep it, you know, all the way through or anything else. But for now, I'm happy. I'm content to leave it. Benny, you doing all right there? Careful. I don't know what you're doing. I know you're not a bot, but that looks like very bot-esque behavior. But I know you're not, so I'm just confused. Maybe I missed some context for why you're typing that, but the wizard wanted a tomato? Yeah, but that was like 5 days ago. So unfortunately, that our time for that has passed. Giant melon does not die in the fall. Giant crops persist through seasons, at least if chat is to be believed. I'm pretty confident. I mean, I think I knew that in the back of my head, and chat just verified it for me. But yeah. Oh my gosh, we're getting so lucky with these purple mushrooms. Don't need that for any other bundles or anything. Benny gave the keyboard to a cat for real. Giant crops do stay through the winter, yes. I guess we'll find out all together anyway. Whether it does or doesn't, we're gonna find out because I'm leaving it at least until fall. My very first giant crop, baby's first giant crop. Gonna be a lot of firsts in this challenge, honestly. First living hat, first giant crop. I'm here for it. First time building a farm that doesn't make you cringe when you look at it from an aesthetic point. Although, like I was saying, like I've said before, you gotta kill the part of yourself that cringes rather than kill the part of yourself that's cringe. Not my quote, but also hard agree. Unless I said it backwards, which I might have, but alright. Let's go kill more dust sprites, question mark? I should check in on how many I've killed. I've done a few days of killing it now. I don't know. We might be at... I'm hoping we're like getting close to halfway at least. I want to be somewhat optimistic about my how I'm doing so far, but I also want to be somewhat realistic too. Don't think you even know what a living hat looks like. I've only seen pictures of it and seen it in videos, but so I know generally what it looks like, but I've never seen it in person on the ground or on my head. You like the cow meme that says, "I am cringe, but free me"? I don't think I've ever seen that one, but it sounds kind of up my alley, honestly. Minecarts with minecarts and tables to hold bug meat, you could use crab pots on the farm. You could use crab pots on the farm without much hassle. That's true. You know what I should do is I should go restock those crab pots down at Willie's now that you reminded me about that. But I'm kind of I'm in the mines now, so I'm kind of committed. But yeah, crab pots, having some crab pots on hand. Like it depends like how many crab pots I want to have on the farm realistically would determine how many tables I need to have, cuz like one table you put bug meat on the table, that's 5 bait. So that's 5 crab pots worth. So you need like 1 table for every 5 crab pots you want to do, and then you need to like restock on bug meat. It might be a little cumbersome to try and pull off, but I do like where your head's at. Oh my gosh. Getting lots of dust sprites today. Once the Adventurers Guild opens, I am gonna go check how many I still need to kill. You found 2 living hats in 1 day when you were still very new to the game and never found one since. Beginner's luck if I've ever seen it. I thought I heard more dust sprites down here, but I guess it was just the dying, shrill screams of the final dust sprite. Yeah, it's 1 in 100,000 for every piece of grass that you break, for every piece of fiber, or 1 in 10,000 anytime you kill a wilderness golem. But farming it via fiber is much more likely, even though like the odds are better if you kill wilderness golems, but you can knock out a lot more fiber in the same amount of time it's going to take you to find even like a few wilderness golems. So. But if you're hunting a living hat and you happen to see a wilderness golem, it's definitely worth your while to go and take him out. Ooh, look at that copper vein. That's some XP if I ever saw it. So when you feel like when you found a shiny Pokemon within 10 minutes of playing your first Pokemon game ever. I still have probably found less than 10 shiny Pokemon total in all my time playing Pokemon. Maybe even less than 5. I know my very first one was a Torkoal that I found just randomly wandering through, like that volcano tunnel in Ruby. Making my way up to Fall Arbor Town, I think it's called. And just bam, shiny Torkoal. And I didn't even realize it at first. I was like, what the heck? Why does this Torkoal look sick? We're looking for our Dust Sprite goal. Dust Sprite 188, so we still got a ways to go. Speaking my truth, copper ore looks like chicken nuggets to me. There's a distinct resemblance. I think they're a little too orange to be fully chicken nuggets, but I do see where you're coming from with that. I've never seen a chicken nugget quite that orange though myself. That's not my sword. Yo, imagine if you did a challenge where you were restricted to only dealing damage to enemies with not your scythe, but your pickaxe. Sounds like an actual nightmare. Sign me up. Gold ore looks much more like chicken nuggets. I think gold ore is too yellow. I honestly think if you held a gun to my head and asked me to pick one that looked more like chicken nuggets, I'm probably more likely to go copper ore. I think it's slightly closer to the usual hue I expect out of a chicken nugget, and both of them are reasonably shaped as chicken nuggets. Is this worth it? Some people might say yes. It's obviously an upgrade, the wood mallet, but we don't like clubs around here. Get it out of my face. I like my silver saber, thank you very much. It's putting in a lot of good work. I would be a fool to turn my back on it. Stardew Ore's forbidden snacks. I mean, if Concerned Ape put out a line of like Stardew gummy candies, I think he's got a lot of good potential options in the game for things that look already kind of gummy-esque or could be made into gummy versions of themselves. Like imagine like a little Star Drop candy. Ooh. Minecraft gold block equals piles of lemons. The old texture for this is going to be kind of a weird reference, but does anyone remember like the old texture way back in the day for the Minecraft gold block before they changed it to look like actually kind of like gold? The old one looked straight up like it's some. I don't remember what the name of it is. It's just like some kind of like toffee candy. It reminded me so much of it. Every time I looked at it, I would just get hungry for that toffee candy. I don't remember. It's got a specific name, but I don't know what it is. It's just like a really crunchy toffee that you bite into. You would eat a slime gummy? Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's already fitting. Yep. Werther's? Not Werther's, no. It's like a brittle kind of toffee. Like it would come in like blocks, almost like a sponge. It might even been called like a toffee sponge. Is that what the name of it is? I don't know. But it looked so much like it, and I was like always just like baffled. Like it literally made me hungry every time I looked at those old Minecraft gold blocks. Like peanut brittle, kind of. Let me see if I can actually. I kind of want to find a picture if I can. Sponge toffee is a thing. Sounds like a Canada thing. Here, let me see if I can. We're derailing this because I need answers now. Sponge toffee. Yeah, it is just sponge toffee. And then what if can I do this? Hold on, I need to show you guys. I need to show you what I'm looking at here. We need to do a side-by-side comparison. Minecraft gold block old texture. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, this is how it is. Okay. We got it. Wait, I have to make sure. Okay. Look. Wait. It's gonna be worth it, I promise. It's gonna be worth it. I just want to make sure I'm not revealing my IP address or anything. I think we're good. Have we uncovered the truth? Look, chat. You can't tell me. It's like that Office meme, right? You show me these two pictures side by side. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Look at this sponge toffee. Look at the colors, the coloration. It's exactly the same. It's a perfect comparison. You can't tell me it's not. This is like really good stuff, by the way. I've never tried this stuff with the chocolate on it before, but I would not be opposed to it. We've already seen your MLP desktop wallpaper. What could be worse? Hey, I don't use that for my desktop anymore. I've got enough fan art to cycle through my desktop wallpaper now. Where do you get it? I haven't had it in a very long time, Lisa. It's pretty like common to just find it in candy stores around here, I think. So it might just be a straight Canadian thing. Straight up Canadian thing. It has nothing to do with being straight. That was that was just a weird way to phrase that. What's wrong with MLP fan art? Nothing. I got nothing against MLP fan art whatsoever. It's just I like to use the fan art that my own community sends in for my wallpaper. Now that I have so much, I've got like a whole folder that I just go through, and it just cycles through it as desktop wallpaper. We've still got time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not leaving the mines entirely. I'm just going to the spa to heal up. That candy is great as an ice cream topping. I could see that. With certain kinds of ice cream, I could definitely see the sponge toffee being a good topping. Nice and crunchy. I don't always like a crunch in my ice cream, but every so often it's okay. I have to start drawing Chloe as a pony. I mean, what would her cutie mark even be? You add sugar, you melt sugar, and then add baking soda, and it bubbles up. Is it literally just like pure sugar? Is that all toffee is? I would believe it. I guess it's like caramelized sugar, right? And all you do to caramelize sugar is like throw it in a pan and you're pretty much good. That's all most candy is, TBH. Yeah, but like it's different versions and incarnations of sugar, and you also probably add other things like flavoring and stuff. I think toffee is like straight up just sugar. Is peanut brittle just peanut toffee then? I would probably hazard a guess, yes. Throw a little peanut butter in the pan, throw some sugar in there. I don't know how they make peanut brittle exactly, but you could probably do worse than that. You're moving to Canada next week. Do I have any Canadian food I'd recommend you try? Kai, I mean, you can't go wrong with a classic Canadian poutine, depending on where you get it. That's the claim to fame. I mean, it's kind of a meme food at this point. That's like the only food that Canada is really known for, but it's also like just very good. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't honestly don't know a ton of Canadian cuisine. Like fresh Canadian maple syrup straight from the ooh, is that worth taking? Is it worth yeeting the silver saber to take this dwarf scroll? It might be. Dwarf scroll 2. I think this is probably worth it, right? Silver saber is not that expensive. I can always buy another one pretty easily. Or pirate sword, we could even get a better weapon. Chat, thumbs up, is this worth it or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Montreal smoked meat sandwich, I don't think I've ever had it, but I would hazard a guess it is extremely good. It's not donated, so I think so. I mean, it's not, none of the Dwarf Scrolls are donated, but I feel, and getting all 4 of them is going to be pretty nice. Dwarf Scroll 2 is not too hard to come by. Not over a weapon, but the Silver Saber, it only cost us like 500 gold or something. I think I'm okay to just toss it. We're pretty much done for the day anyway. We'll take this back home just so I remember to donate it. Toss it for the homie. We're not giving it to the dwarf. I gotta resist that urge to give all artifacts to either Penny or the dwarf. That's the gift-a-thon kicking in. We're setting it on a table and leaving it be. Ooh, level 4 combat, I'll take that. Extra 5 HP. I mean, we don't have means of healing our HP at most times here, so any extra bit I can get is pretty nice. I like how a minute ago you were like, I gotta stick with my silver saber, but now we got rid of it. I mean, that's just the way of the ultimate Ironman. Pros and cons, you gotta balance out what you need. Alright. It's a thunderstorm kind of day. Honestly, because it's thunderstorming, it might be worth it to go do the 10,000 gold vault bundle and get the lightning rods. I've got more gold now, so I feel like I can be a bit more justified in doing that. I think that's a reasonable approach with this right now. Oh yeah, Nanaimo bars. Nanaimo bars are definitely one you should endeavor to try. I fully did not even realize Nanaimo bars were Canadian food until that stream where we talked about them. But yes, definitely get some Nanaimo bars. You will not regret it, I promise. Yeah, bar to protect my crops, and also to get battery packs. Well, I guess battery packs I can't really. Ooh, oh, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? I mean, battery packs are decent enough to sell anyway. Like they're good money regardless. So I could just like straight up sell them. I could save a few on tables. Gonna try Tim Hortons for a chance to see a wild Timbeeb. I think Timbeebs, the actual food, are out of circulation currently, but I want to pick up some Tim bits. They're definitely worth a try. We need one for the Mr. Chi quest anyway. True. All right, 10,000 gold bundle, please. Give me that single lightning rod. For some reason, I got 3 lightning rods out of this. 1 lightning rod is not great, but we'll make do. It's better than nothing. I can't craft my own lightning rods for the foreseeable future, so all right, might as well use this. Get the chocolate glazed donut or Timbits. They're the best ones. I like a good chocolate Timbit. Chocolate usually isn't my go-to flavor for most things. For Timbits, it's hard to beat a chocolate one. They got like a certain kind of chocolate that makes it work. Where is this lightning rod gonna go? I mean, honestly, right here is probably fine for now, just so it's within eyesight. All right, let's swap out the wood. Oh, well, there. All right, we got a battery pack already on the go. Perfect. Great timing. Never been so close to a lightning strike in all my life. Chat, what's the closest you've ever been to, like, a real-life lightning strike? I do remember one time there was a... I was staying at my grandma's house as a child. And she lived on, like, a lakeside at the time. We were, like, in a lakeside cabin kind of deal. And it was a really stormy night. We were just all staying inside playing Scrabble or whatever. And all of a sudden, the whole... No, we're not collecting. The whole house just, like, everything goes white for, like, a split second. Like my whole vision was literally just fully white. And my ears just, like my ears physically hurt. And I was like, oh my god. Everyone was like, what was that? What was that? Ah! And, like, the tree... One of the trees that was, like, literally outside of the kitchen where we were playing the board game, probably about, like, 30 feet from us, maybe, was struck by lightning. So that's about as close as I've gotten. Thankfully, it didn't, like, fall towards the house or anything like that. I don't even know if the tree fell over or not. I think it was just, like, you know, all mangled and gnarly and blackened and stuff, but it was extremely scary. About 50 meters. A bolt of lightning exploded a tree behind your house, probably 25 meters away. Wasn't outdoors, but a stormy night the next morning. You heard from the neighbors that a bull got hit and died. Oh, that's sad. Is it possible for lightning to hit giant fruit? I don't know, honestly. My Stardew instincts tell me that it is not possible. Welcome back, by the way, Zombo. But, I wouldn't be surprised, necessarily. That would be kind of sad if I just walked home after a thunderstorm one day to my farm, and there were just a bunch of melons lying on the ground where the giant crop was. Could you imagine? Start playing the saddest music you can from the soundtrack at that point. Protect Melanie. If lightning can hit a giant crop, I feel like it's going to take more than one lightning strike to destroy a giant crop. Looking to dissect a sunfish. I mean, maybe. I do need to complete some of these help wanted quests in order to unlock all the hats, but we got plenty of time to do that, so I'm not too worried about it. About 5 feet away. Oh my gosh, Benthus. Physically felt the force of it and it knocked you on your butt. Well, I'm glad you weren't actually struck by lightning. But that's about as close as you can get without being really harmed by it. Look at all these sweet peas, dude. Oh, did I check Queen of Sauce today? I feel like I might have missed more than just one recipe, so I should be checking the reruns. At least until I know for sure that I'm caught up. Let's have a look-see here. Little baked fish, I already know that one, so we're good. I want to pet Timby, but I guess I already pet him earlier. That makes sense. You fell out of a car when you were a baby? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Zombo. Car was stopped, but you somehow unbuckled yourself, unlocked the car door, and opened it. That sounds very, very traumatic. But I'm glad you're all right. Glad you're still here to tell me about it. Okay. We want to go back to the mines, but I don't have a weapon anymore, so I gotta wait for the Adventurers Guild to open. In the meantime, I mean, I might as well use my energy a little bit to clear out some more trees and stuff. They do be spreading quite ferociously. Look at all this debris. Look at this debris that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you want to be a villain #1, you gotta chase a superhero on the run. Great song. Top tier internet meme song for sure. Debris is spelled that second way there, Benny. With the S. Little silent S. You were watching this Price Perfection VODs and you missed this? Well, I'm glad to have you here now, Polly. Welcome in. Hope you were enjoying the VODs. Alright, let me recollect my wood. Then we'll just leave our collection on the ground for now. Get a little extra sap out of this deal as well. How much does sap sell for again? Like 2? Better than fiber. Yo, a melon. That is one nice thing about keeping the giant crop around too, is people just get like jump scared by it if they're just popping into the stream and they just see the giant melon, they're like, "Whoa, giant melon, what the heck? That's novel. That wasn't here last time." And I'm like, "Yeah." I can smirk about it. English is a thief language. I think all languages are thief languages to a certain extent. Like, don't all languages kind of play off of each other? English is definitely a pretty firm example of that sort of thing, where it steals various concepts and things from other languages. But it's far from the only one. I would hazard a guess that pretty much every single language does that to some degree. Let me restock my energy with some grapes a little bit. Sharing is caring, I suppose. Yeah, I got nothing against languages borrowing from other languages. If anything, it makes it kind of easier to remember to learn new languages, because certain aspects carry over. That's how it was for me when I learned a bit of Spanish, because I'd taken French for so long, and those two languages share like a lot in common. Give me the pirate sword. So it made it a lot easier to begin learning. While I'm here, I might as well check. I know it's not been long since we last checked, but 223 dust sprites, we're almost halfway there. Do I speak Spanish? I took Spanish for 3 years in high school, so I'm by no means like fluent, but I could probably get by. I'm very rusty with it though, so I don't even know where I would start. Which flavor of Spanish? Whichever flavor you learn in high school. In a Canadian high school. I don't know all the various versions and, you know, nuances of Spanish myself, so very, very basic level of Spanish. Hablo un poquito también. I know enough Spanish to know what that means. It means speak a little, please, or speak a little. Wait, también is also, right? ¿Dónde está el biblioteca? Where is the library? I remember the word for orange is anaranjado, because I remember thinking that was like the coolest name for a color. La biblioteca, but good try. I mean, I never claimed to be perfect, you know. I'm doing my best, I promise. La araña discoteque. Probably shouldn't just say random things because who knows what I'm actually saying. But I think that one's okay. My accent is so good. I do try to put a little panache on the accent because I think the words just sound better when you speak them with a somewhat appropriate accent. Feels wrong to speak them otherwise. Even in languages I don't know, if I know like kind of how, like I can usually look at a word from another language, which this is not licensed to just start posting other languages in chat. We do have a rule that you should be speaking primarily in English, but you know, every so often, just little examples of other languages are okay. But usually when I see a word from another language even that one that I don't know, I will have a general idea of how it's supposed to be pronounced. Just because I've, you know, dabbled in the world of etymology, and I've been around long enough, like, via my own fascination with language in general and internet osmosis, things like that. I've just learned enough to be somewhat confident. There's still going to be words that throw me off and that I completely butcher, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm better than most at that sort of thing. Took French for a couple of years, and OMG, it's so hard. If you haven't been taking French, like, learning a language, whether it's French or Spanish or whatever, some languages are certainly harder to learn than others, but any language that you learn, if you aren't learning it from, like, a very young age, when your brain is still a malleable sponge, ripe for learning new concepts and how to, like, interact with the world, then you're in for a rough time. Not saying it's impossible, but you're gonna be much harder pressed to learn a new language when you're like 30 versus when you're like 5. It's just the way that your brain works, I'm pretty sure. Trying to learn Norwegian now. That's I mean, best luck to you. Oh, another dwarf scroll too. How about you shouldn't have, literally though. I'll take a dwarf scroll 1 if you want to drop them, but I don't even know if these guys can drop them. Probably my favorite thing, one of my personal favorite things about knowing multiple languages is that I can call myself a polyglot. That's just a fun word to say. Like, yeah, I'm a certified polyglot. And you can be a polyglot even if you only know 2 languages, right? Poly is just like multiple. French is like is French really common in Canada? I mean, it's one of the official languages of Canada, but most Canadians, I would say, do not know that much French. I think most Canadians know some French just by virtue of the fact that pretty much every product you see on shelves has like French and English labels. So I think you just kind of naturally learn by observing the world around you. But most Canadians are not educated in French. You would say 3+ languages to be a polyglot, but like by technicality. Don't steal my polyglottiness from me. I want to be polygluttonous. How much active study of Spanish would it take to be able to speak as well as a 12-year-old? As a 12-year-old Spanish like person who's with Spanish as their first language, or a 12-year-old learning Spanish in like high school who has like English or something else as their first language. We can go a little bit further here. I was looking at my health and being a little spooked by it, but as long as I'm reasonably careful here, I should be fine. Yo, welcome in, Lainey. No worries about being late. It's all good. We've made some reasonable progress today mostly on community center stuff, but the bulk of the grind is still on for these dust sprites. Trying to get that burglar ring. As a 12-year-old native speaker, dude, I got no chance. When you're 12 years old as a native speaker of a language, I think you got me beat. I don't think I could speak as well. Like, I took 13 years of French in my formative youth, and I could probably speak French pretty much fluently for the most part, but I still don't think I would be able to speak it as quickly or as, you know, naturally as a natural speaker of the language, obviously. Even like a 12-year-old. Like, 12-year-old, you know your stuff by that point for the most part. You got the fundamentals down, and you're just kind of expanding on it into niche aspects from that point. Alright, last dust sprite here, and then we will head on home. Does anyone still say hoser? I've never called anyone a hoser in my life, but it is a great word. You put a little emphasis on the O there. Even if someone calls you a hoser, which is supposed to be like kind of like a mild insult, I think. Like, if someone called me a hoser, I would just laugh. It's just a funny word. Like, you're calling me a hoser? You hoser? Get out of here. I was wondering where that guy appeared. I could hear him, but I could not see him. When a second item popped into my inventory after the fiber there, for a second my heart stopped. Then I saw it was mixed seeds, and my heart proceeded to break a little bit. Hoser is great. It's supposed to be an insult, but no one treats it as one. Exactly. I like insults like that really like aren't insults. They just they're just like like funny ways to address one another. All right. Should I leave that battery pack? I guess I can leave it for now. There's no reason to take it because I don't need it right now. And then the next time it storms, I can pick up the battery pack, so that we can get another battery pack. I think that's the way I want to approach that. That makes the most sense. That giant melon is low-key really annoying, huh? I mean, you know, it's got its pros and cons. I'm here for the giant melon, personally. Mostly because I still like the novelty of it, and I've never had a giant crop before. I've never had a giant crop before. I promise that'll make y'all proud. Let's get this melon in front of a crowd. I am not throwing away my crops. I am not throwing away my crops. Oh, I was starting to piece it together in my head how to ad-lib the rest of that, but I couldn't quite pull it together in a timely fashion. All right, let me ditch my... Actually, I'll water the tomatoes. Then I will ditch the pirate sword to pick the crops, and then we will water them too. How's the sprinkler doing? Sprinkler's doing great. I think Hootie's loving it. A little shower in the morning. There we go. Ooh, nicely sectioned hot pepper qualities there. We got like the better qualities lower down. If like these top three are silver quality, nah, that would have been cool though. All the rest are silver quality. Just one gold quality hot pepper today. There we go. I definitely, one thing, I mean, I'm enjoying the Ultimate Ironman challenge quite a lot. More than I've enjoyed a challenge in a good while. I mean, I enjoy all the challenges I do, but this one hits a certain special something for me. I will say, I think I probably underestimated how long it takes to harvest and sell all these crops, because you get like one quality at a time. It'll be a little better once we have 2 inventory slots to work with when we send a tool in for an upgrade. I guess I can pick all these that are just gonna be regular quality. But for right now, it's definitely pretty cumbersome. But cumbersome is kind of, you know, should be the part of the slogan of this challenge for sure. Ultimate Ironman. Get ready for a cumbersome time. That's okay. God, I admire your patience. It's a blessing and a curse at times. I think it's mostly a blessing, but also, like, patience can be a bit of a curse when it's like, you know, I don't value my own time as much as I probably should. But, honestly, if I'm using my time in a way that it might not be necessarily the most productive way I could use my time in the grand scheme of things, but if I'm enjoying it, and if other people are enjoying it, and it's making anyone happy, myself included, then it's not really a waste of time, is it? Something I've had to learn and internalize over the past, like, honestly, just several years, is that time might be a very precious resource, but also you should use it in a way that makes you the most happy, not in a way that is necessarily the best for the world at large. Don't get me wrong, I am all for leaving the world a better place than I found it. I think that's a very noble thing to try and do, and I hope that I can do that at when my time here is done. But I don't have to, you know, strive to fundamentally change, like, the entire world, you know? I gotta be happy with, you know, making myself content and making whatever positive impact I possibly can. Always a great time here. Like I say, time well wasted. That is a great saying. Time well wasted. It encapsulates the idea quite nicely, I think. It's 12 p.m.? What the heck? It takes so long to do these chores. What on earth? Alright, I guess I should go... Yeah, I think we're just in it right now. We're basically in the cycle of what we're doing, because until I get more... Is there anything I can do? You know what? I probably should try and get some of these extra fish for the community center, now that I think about it, before... If I can get any of these other summer fish. Like tuna... Is red snappers a rain fish, right? Tilapia, I don't remember. No, tilapia is before 2 p.m. Wait, I have Salmance's fish charts here. Exclamation point Sal, he made a great fishing video, and I have these on hand. Where did I put them? Fish charts. Summer fish. Tilapia, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Y'all, we got it, okay. And is red snapper? Snapper is a rain fish until 7 p.m. Yeah. Alright. That's good to know. What about these other fish? River fish. Tiger trout is fall, I remember that. Specialty fish, we can do a ghost fish anytime. Same with the other ones, really, once we have access to the locations. Sturgeon we gotta get. Walleye is also fall. What was the other one in here? I didn't even... Largemouth bass. I didn't get that one in spring, but that's any season. So I think we're all right. I do have the chart. Yeah, I got them all downloaded on... I have them in a readily accessible folder, Sal. Thank you. It's an incredibly invaluable resource. It's way easier to look at them than to like load up the wiki every single time. All right, so I think we probably go sturgeon. We don't really have enough time to get the tilapia right now because I have to go get my fishing rod, which is in the mines, and it's only available until 2 p.m. So I want to get an early start on that if I can, probably on like a rainy day, because you can get it on a rainy day. It's not exclusively sunny. So maybe sturgeon. Maybe we try and get the sturgeon today, because if like we were running low on time in the stream, I don't know how much later I want to go. I know we got a game night happening in the Discord later tonight, and I know Allie is waiting for the stream to be done for that one to start, because there was a bit of a scheduling conflict there. So I don't want to push the stream too late, but I also, you know, I got to do what I got to do here. We got a challenge on the go. Well, thank you, Kai. I'm glad that you're enjoying the community so far. I fully agree. Best community on YouTube, bar none. Nicest, smartest. Probably funniest. We have a great time around here, and I'm glad that you're a part of it. All right. Thank you, Allie. All right, we're going to go fishing. I guess I'm not fishing for a quality sturgeon now, so I can actually try and salvage my bamboo pole. Is this far enough back? We're going to hope so. Try and salvage the bamboo pole. So I'm looking for largemouth bass and sturgeon, preferably sturgeon because it's season locked. Hottest? Ooh. I mean, I was thinking about saying it, Sal, but you said it. You're the one who said it. Hottest community. There's the largemouth bass. We want that. Please stay. Okay. I'm going to toss the largemouth bass for now on the ground. And while I've still got the time here, while time is on my side, can I get that? I don't know if that's gettable bubbles or not. No, not quite. That's everyone, no exceptions. You know what? That's true. Everyone's part of the hottest community. Hard agree with that. Largemouth is gonna die. You dropped it on the floor. It's alright, Benny. It's gonna be okay, I promise. Largemouth bass have survived much worse than this. I'm too close to the water. I'm too close to the water. I'm a fool. Not a single sap spam in sight. We're not immune to the sap spam or to spam of any kind, but our spam is generally pretty wholesome around here. We spam optimism. We don't spam nonsense. And if people do start spamming nonsense, I usually try to shut it down. So. But yeah, usually the worst we ever deal with here is like the random bots. I still don't understand how those bots are effective in any way, shape, or form. They just come in here with like these weird names and drop like 6 emojis, and they don't even like fully spam it. They'll post like 3 messages like in a row of just like random emojis of like weird stuff. And then they'll like stop even like before we've banned them. Like what's the purpose? What's the end game? What do these bots hope to achieve? It's kind of baffling, right? Like, do they just hope that like someone will be morbidly curious enough to be like, what the heck is this? It's ooh, bright colors. I'm gonna click on it, and then like, I don't know. Attention, I guess. But like, if you're a bot, like it's not like the bot owner is in chat, like waiting to get attention for their bot. They just like set up their bots, and those bots like go and start posting stuff, right? So they don't even know when their bots are getting attention. In my head, I imagine it's kind of like the situations with like scam phone calls, where like 99.5% of the time, when people like make a scam phone call, the person on the receiving end of that scam phone call is just gonna like hang up. They're gonna recognize it's a scam. But by the sheer volume of messages that they put out as scam phone calls, that 0.5% of the time that someone does fall for it, that's all you need, because they just put out like millions. So maybe it's the same with the bots, where they just, you know, put out so many bot messages that eventually someone is gonna click on them out of sheer morbid curiosity. That's the only thing I can imagine. Yeah, they just need one sucker and it's worth it. That's pretty much it. They just need one person, most of the time anyway, depending on like how much what they're after and what they're trying to do. With like the scam phone calls and stuff, I can at least wrap my head around it a bit more, because there's a clear end game for like they're trying to like get you to send them Apple gift cards or something like that. With the bots, I don't even know like what happens if you click on one of their channels. Maybe I'm gonna fall into that morbidly curious trap eventually and be like, what's the worst that could happen if I click on one bot's YouTube channel? Gonna end up streaming like Elon Musk streams on my YouTube channel 24/7 or something. Is that too soon? There are easier ways to get money, like selling the bots you code would be better. Yeah, there's gotta be better ways to go about it. There's gotta be better ways to use your skills. Too soon? I don't know if Sal's still in here, but no offense meant. Why not keep the largemouth bass to stack? Because I got nowhere to stack it. I mean, I guess I see what you mean. If I get like another largemouth bass, then I can throw it in the stack. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Didn't even get a sturgeon on the line today. You are still here, but you completely missed what it was about. I was throwing a jab at you, at your... It's all good. I was just throwing a jab your way about maybe a little Tesla stream that was on your channel for a while back, but I'm glad that it all got sorted out in the end. Hopefully it's not, you know, a touchy subject for you. I'm just glad to have you back. This is our sturgeon, by the way, if I can reel it in. I've got a little bit more fishing level, a little bit more fishing bar here, so I think we're good. At least keeping it on the line a little bit more comfortably than I did last time, keeping it a bit more in the green. Only a matter of time, little sturgeon. You can fight all you want. You can fight all you want. You're coming to the community center with me today. That was not a very pog week. That's one way to put it. I would have been thoroughly stressed out, and I imagine you were thoroughly stressed out, but hopefully it's, I mean, for me, if I was in your shoes, I would definitely be like looking back on it and kind of laughing about it now. Maybe not laughing necessarily all the time, but you know. There were a lot of channels that got hit by that too. Like a lot of yours was the only one that I really knew of, but there were a lot of them out there. All right, lake fish bundle right there. Perfect. Yo, this is actually gonna complete the lake fish bundle. I didn't even realize. Tell that sturgeon I caught all the legendaries of the bamboo pole. He isn't going anywhere. So true. So true, Allie. Although I did fail quite prodigiously to catch a crimson fish on my stream the other day, so big yikes. You love the rods command? We're probably gonna have to add one to the rods command. Actually, I didn't add one to the rods command yet for the bamboo pole I bought today. That's a great shout out. Thank you. Go my rods. We have spent 1,550 gold on new fishing rods. Forgot to add the third bamboo pole in there. The new boots are beautifully ugly. We're making do with what we got right now. Johan, I'm trying to. I need to get a dresser eventually. I got the money for it, technically. I could buy a dresser. They're pretty expensive, but it might be worth the investment sooner rather than later here. Lake Fish Bundle complete. I don't have the bundles page open anymore. Let me check what we would get here. Bundles. Lake Fish Bundle gets me a dress spinner. I could probably, can I just like sell that for a little bit of residual income? I'm probably not going to end up keeping that around. I mean, dress spinner, it's at least just like one thing, so I can put it on a table. And then if I decide that I want to use that table space for something else, then I can just sell it later. I think that's reasonable. Welcome in, Slinky. Just got out of work. Hope you had a great day at work. We are probably going to wrap up here pretty soon. I'm feeling like one more day in me. One more day. Maybe try and get that the last of the summer fish here, maybe. Maybe not the last of the summer fish. It depends on if it's raining tomorrow because we need that red snapper. But if I get the tilapia and the tuna tomorrow, then I'd be pretty okay with that. Welcome in as well, Purple. Now let's go grab the fishing rod, and then probably just by the time we get back, it'll just be time to head to bed, and then we will. All right, chat. I'm gonna make a bit of a gambit tomorrow. If it's raining, that's like the best of all worlds. If it's not, I'm going to forego watering my crops to go down to the beach and try and get as much time as I can to catch the tilapia. But you gotta remind me. You gotta. I'm putting a lot of trust in you right now to plant this seed in my brain when the time is right, so that I don't forget to water my crops when I get home. This is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Because by the time I catch that tilapia, who the heck knows where my brain is going to be. Right now I'm thinking about it, and I'm trying my best to keep it in mind, but when that time comes, when I'm catching tilapias and tunas and just having a grand old day, I might completely forget the watering can. It's a lot of pressure. Who's my favorite Stardew love interest? Exclamation point Haley. Lainey's already on it. Make sure to take a break every now and again to get something to eat. That's what I'm going to do right after the stream. And you know what I'll do? Did I water everything here after? I think I did. It's hard to tell in the dark, but we're just going to hope that I did. Good night, Tim Beep. All right. Level 4 fishing. Recycling machine would be great, but we can't craft it yet. Probus wishes his fellow shadow people could know this feeling. What is this place filled with so many wonders? Casting its spell that I am now under. Only married once to Haley? How many times have you played Stardew Valley, though? Alright, so we're not watering. We're not watering. I will water Tim Beeb's bowl, and that's about it. We do have an emoji. We have an emote for channel members, watering can related. So, I mean, if worst comes to worst, just put that in chat, and I'll probably know exactly what you're talking about. But for now, we're gonna go try and catch a tilapia. Hamilton reference? We do a lot of Hamilton references around here, Benny. Killer musical for sure. Am I unable to open geodes? I can open one geode at a time. What do I do with my weapons and fishing rod when not using them? Great question, Raid. I put them on the ground. I want this. I will maybe take... Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. Okay. So here's an example of what we do with our fishing rod when we don't want to use it for the time being. We can just throw it on the ground. We can't put them on tables or anything like that, unfortunately. Oh, Willie's is not going to be open yet. What time does Willie open? Like 9? Look at all this forage and stuff, though. Rainbow shells are good for a community center thing, right? They're useful in something. Let me just pick one up and find out. They're not. It's just a very beautiful shell. For some reason, I thought it was a community center thing. I wouldn't mind getting these sea urchins, though. To at least one sea urchin to store my hat on. Then I can get some more hats if I want to. Does singing my shot on stream count as a reference? Technically. It's a bit more than a reference. It's a full-on homage at that point, but... Mr. Chi item chain. I was thinking about that too. I should probably keep one rainbow shell for the Mr. Chi quest. Okay. I need to catch this tilapia. That's what I came down here for. This is what I need to do. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. We got until 2 p.m. to catch the tilapia. I'm gonna hope that it's okay. Hope I'm not too dangerously close to the edge here for my fishing rod as well. Also need a sea urchin for the dye bundle. Thank you. Man, the fish are not biting today, huh? I think the longest wait time you can possibly have for any fish is about 30 seconds. Which is like a lot in Stardew Valley time. I think that's only at like level 0 fishing though, that sort of wait time is theoretically possible. With like no extra buffs or anything in that regard. Red mullet, no thank you. Tilapia is not that hard of a fish to actually reel in once we have it on the hook, I'm pretty sure. It's just a matter of getting one. No ETA on the Price of Perfection video just yet. All I can say is that it'll be ready when it's ready. And hopefully you enjoy the streams in the interim. You know, I want to take my time with it to make sure it's a good quality video. You guys have only seen little glimpses of like where my editing has evolved to at this point. Like, you know, the opening screen of my stream has like some little glimpses of like things I like, certain things I like to do. Oh gosh, what is that? Is that, I think that was an octopus. The trailer for the Ultimate Ironman challenge here was probably the closest you've seen to like, you know, or the most you've seen of where my editing is currently at right now and how long it takes to do all that kind of stuff. It's, I mean, I've created a bit of a difficult situation for myself because I'm very much of a perfectionist and have these grand ideas and I want to execute on them in just like the perfect way. But I gotta realize that eventually, you know, I gotta find a good compromise between time to create something and quality of the product. I do always think that quality is gonna trump like putting something out in a timely fashion. Like I know it can be aggravating to wait, and especially if you know something is coming, like the Price Perfection video or this other challenge video I've been talking about. It can be rough to wait for that. when you know it's on the pipeline and you want to see it and everything. So that can be annoying during the waiting time, but once it actually comes out and hopefully, fingers crossed anyway, hopefully it lives up to people's expectations, then usually it's worth the wait if the quality's been put in, which I am doing everything in my power to do. I definitely sold my soul to Stardew Satan for editing. It's only with Stardew too. It's like anything else that if I tried to edit it, I would have no idea where to start. But I'm so used to like the Stardew sprites and stuff now, and just Stardew assets in general, that I've kind of created my own systems for that. If it's anything like the last video, it'll be a hit, Michael. If things work out the way I want them to, and I can pull it off well, this next video that I post is gonna make the no level up challenge look like it was made in like Windows Movie Maker. It's gonna destroy it quality wise. And I still think that the no level up challenge is pretty good quality wise, but there's definitely a lot of rough edges to it that maybe only I see because I've improved quite a bit since then. But that is my goal, is to try and improve bit by bit with every project that I do. The longer we wait, the more fun it'll be to rewatch the result after it's out. That's true too, and it's going to be a longer one, and I know that those longer videos are more prone to rewatches by people. People put them on to like fall asleep to, or what have you. Good comfort videos. I have them too. Chat, what's your favorite comfort video that you go back to all the time? I feel like most of us probably have one, whether it's something that you like to fall asleep to or something that you put on in the background that you work to. Maybe not even just like a favorite comfort video, but like a comfort creator even, because I know a lot of people put on like a playlist of their favorite creator that have like long form videos, because that for me that's what makes a good comfort video, something that's really long form, something that's not too intense to listen to, like not a lot of loud sounds and stuff that I can just put on in the background and vibe out to. H Bomber Guy's entire channel, I gotta watch more of his stuff. I've heard amazing things about him. Acapella Science. I love Wendigoon. Wendigoon is top tier. Definitely not the kind of content for everybody, and I don't know how much of a crossover there is between my audience and his audience necessarily. Ooh, there's our tilapia. Perfect timing. We're just about to fall out of the time slot for that. Let's go donate this son of a gun. And I will donate that tuna, then I'll donate a sea urchin, then I'll take this rainbow shell. Oh my gosh, we got so much to do. Ailey, hello. Want to make sure I don't give you the tilapia. That would be bad in more ways than one. Little Simsy. I haven't watched much of Little Simsy, but I know her content is beloved. Dan Olson / Folding Ideas. Oh my gosh, that 50 Shades of Grey series. I know the exact one you're talking about, Snow Cone Wars. I think I've only watched it through once, but like he makes really good stuff in general, and that definitely fits the bill as well. Comfort creator is Manya True Nerd. His old challenge videos are fantastic. I haven't heard of him, but I might have to look into it, Michael. I do like good challenge videos. Sarah Zed's longer videos your go-to for a while. I like Sarah Zed for sure. Sarah Zed and Strange Aeons kind of fit the same niche for me. Don't forget to water crops. Thank you, Kai. I see you. We're not headed back to the farm just yet, but it's on my mind. I appreciate it. Sarah Zed is an absolute win, 100%. Your comfort creator is CGP Grey. His videos aren't as long, but like they definitely are great. Like they're extremely high quality videos. No arguments there. If I like Sarah Zed, I should check out Izzy Is. Is that how you pronounce that? Izzy? That's a lot of Zeds in there, is all I know. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the recommendation. Aver Trials. Aver Tyrus has done food videos. Veritasium. Oh, that's what. Okay, Veritasium. Veritasium makes some great videos too. I wouldn't classify them as comfort videos myself. I don't really put on Veritasium videos in the background. I usually end up watching Veritasium videos, but definitely a great creator as well. It's pronounced Izzy's. Gotcha. We do need an FAQ for the Price of Perfection video. A little bit of behind the scenes for you here. This is probably going to be the same for when the Price of Perfection video does come out, but for the video I'm currently working on, for the challenge that is yet to be known, I don't have an FAQ going for it, but I have footnotes for the video for things that did not get like fully explained during the video itself. Like every so often in the bottom of the video you'll see like footnote 1 and you can reference the description for that. I think I've got like 10 footnotes going so far. It's kind of wild. There's a lot going on in that challenge. Green, Ethos Lab, all those the Minecraft creators, what is it, Hermitcraft? That's their main deal. I've watched them before a little bit. I've never watched the actual Hermitcraft stuff, but I've watched some Green, some Mumbo Jumbo. Well, not footnotes. Footnotes are not required reading for the video. You can certainly enjoy the video without referencing the footnotes, but it's but they're there to clear up any confusions or vaguenesses that might be there. How long do I think the video will be? The Price of Perfection video? Got no idea. The current video I'm working on, probably an hour 20. Maybe like an hour 20 to an hour 30 kind of thing. Will they be on the exam? Everything is going to be on the exam. The current draft for the final exam of Argonne University has 7,000 questions on it and growing. So I hope you're ready. I hope you guys have been studying. All right. I would like to keep one rainbow shell for the Mr. Chi quest. Actually, can I just do part of the Mr. Chi quest right now? Like, I've got the battery pack, I've got a rainbow shell, which I think is the next step, and then it would be like 10 beats in Mayor Lewis's fridge or something. Why don't I just do that? $90-minute videos are the best kind, TBH. I fully agree. They're just a lot of work to make. Argonne University, a real AU. I didn't even realize. Yeah, like there shouldn't be anything stopping me, I think, from just taking this battery pack and doing the darn thing here. Can I put rainbow shells in an aquarium? I cannot. Confirmed, not possible, not doable. I will sell one. I gotta water my crops. You know, while I'm here, it's starting to get late. I should prioritize this because this is a lot bigger of a deal. I don't think you need to do this. You need the secret note before you can start that quest. I think you can literally just put the battery pack in the machine, in the bus tunnel, and you're good to go. But we'll find out in a second. I'm like fairly confident you do not need the secret note to actually start it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've done it before where I start the quest before I get that secret note. No worries, Blasted. I'm glad to have you in here. Always good to see you. All right, I should check the mushroom cave as well. So I know I didn't do that earlier. I literally just ran pretty much straight for the beach. I'll put that on the to-do list. Mushroom Cave is on the to-check list. It's not super critical, so I'm gonna go ahead and forego it for now. Just to let's see if we can dispel any rumors about the secret note being required here. You definitely don't need the secret note. You just did it earlier today in your game. Thank you, Clementine. I was like, you know, more than 90% confident, so I'm glad that my confidence was not misplaced. There you go. Yeah, lockbox swings open. You get the note here. Your first task, bring a rainbow shell to the train platform. Yes, sir. Can do. I should have just enough time to take care of this, right? I wanted to go and grab a sea urchin as well to put my hat on, but I don't think I'm going to have time to quite finish that out. Maybe with the minecarts, we could make it happen. I'll see. Dawn time. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gifted membership to Kai. So generous. I greatly appreciate it. That is awesome. I love gifted memberships. It's so much fun just to be able to like share the wealth with people. I've gifted memberships and stuff, or I guess gifted subscriptions on Twitch in the past, and it's a good feeling. Won't be able to watch the awards because you don't use Twitch. I don't think you need like a Twitch account to watch the awards, but if you just don't use Twitch in general and like don't want to go on there, then that's understandable. There we go. Place 10 beats inside Mayor Lewis's fridge. I think we're going to be a little bit hard pressed to do that in the near future. Although we really only need to get to the desert to do that. That's not terrible. I will definitely put a link in the Discord when the awards go live. Yeah, I'll do a notification. I'll put it on my community tab and everything, so we can all tune in together. Who hosts the awards? That would be a 20-something loser. That is her name on Twitch. I'm going to town. I think I can get this sea urchin. I'm risking it all for a sea urchin, but I want this sea urchin. I want my hat urchin %. Elliot, I don't even know what you're doing out so late. I guess he hangs out at the saloon on Fridays. That makes sense. There was a sea urchin over here. I remember this. I remember this. I'm a fool. Where's my sea urchin? There was a sea urchin here. I know there was. There were 2 of them, and I made a mental note of it. I took one to the community center, and one of them is gone forever. It is absconded from this mortal coil. I missed it, and I'm gonna pay the ultimate price now. I'm gonna pass out before I even get home. I passed it. I'll have to pick it up tomorrow. I passed the sea urchin. I was scanning. Maybe I was just too panicked. I was very panicky there. Welcome in, Atlas. You seem a little confused, but I'm happy to have you here. All right, we're gonna make it back in time. We're not gonna have a lot of energy for tomorrow because getting to bed this late definitely causes that. Is there anything else? Because this is probably the last day. So anything that's on the ground. Ooh, you know what? Anything that's on the ground is gonna go the way of the dinosaur. I don't think I keep the pirate sword. I think I keep the wood over the pirate sword, right? I got a lot of wood over here. 215 wood. I can always buy another pirate sword. I'm not too worried about that. And we're in bed. Okay, perfect. Made it to bed. Just barely. Just barely. All right, yeah, our energy definitely took a hit for that one, but that's okay. We got this. This is why we have mushrooms. I didn't check my mushroom cave. It's okay. It's okay. Mushroom cave will be there next time. And speaking of next time, hey, this has been a fun stream. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I know I certainly did. Let me check my schedule for when I want to, because I haven't fully set the stream schedule for next week in stone yet. What do we got ahead of me here? Next Ironman will probably be on Monday. It'll be a later one, like they've usually been, like around 5 p.m. Pacific. So get excited for that. It'll be right after the weekend here. And as I've been talking about, we got the Stardew Valley Awards to look forward to. So subscribe if you want to be notified of that, because I will post about it on my community tab, or join the Discord, and I don't even think you'll need a special role for that. I think I'll just add everyone on the Discord when it goes live tomorrow, because it's kind of it's a pretty big event for the community in general. Not just our community, but for the Stardew community. I look forward to experiencing that all with you. And we'll see how that all goes. Speaking of the Discord, by the way, we do have a game night happening tonight, pretty much right after the stream. I'm gonna hop in there for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be able to stick around, but I'm gonna go get something to eat first, then I'll probably join in. So if you're interested in that, then head on in there. Otherwise, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. And I will see you whenever I might see you, either later tonight in this game night, or tomorrow at the awards, or what have you. I mean, I don't even know if I'll see you at the awards, because I'm not hosting any of the awards. There will be other creators who are like presenting the awards. The only time I might get, I mean, you'll see like little clips of me on there potentially. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, but the only I'll only be on there if I win anything, which is anyone's guess. So anyway, I digress. Thank you all so much. Send you off with a little fan art as per usual. This is Argon Matrix signing on out of here. Thank you and have a great night. Bye.